players, definitely ready to prove something. All these players on the field. We have Team Aqua, who nobody really expected anything of them, but they've been performing pretty well, I'd say, for their standards. And we have set for themselves for the last couple of seasons. As last season they had basically a perfect win record, and we're gonna see if they can try and keep up their effort to try and get a better win record this season. As we have Panda taking the ball into the corner, taking a sign, but is immediately dunked by Tim the Bull, the substitute coming in for this team. And 50-50 will be heading towards mid. First one, two will be Punch, who slams it off the wall looking for a teammate in Tim, but is beat out by Pixcar, who lays it off to Panda. Panda now going off the wall, going for a pre-flip into the shot, but it's saved by left stick off to the corner.
Here we go. Ball followed up by Memento, playing on the longest hitbox in the game in the breakout. Now over to Pixar. Pixar ends up losing the 50 over to Panda. Panda into the air, gets a touch out mid. Tim has a chance here to launch the ball down the field. He shoots, and it's going to be wide, saved away by Pixar. Pixar back to Panda. Panda following it quickly, and the ball will be extended down into the offensive side for Team White. Over with a great counterattack, Team Aqua are back on offense.
Now, shot from Tim the Bull almost puts it low corner, but actually has Punch set up for a shot, but it's cleared away by Memento, just barely saving his team. Some great offense coming out of Team Walker, really taking it to Team White, which is something you really want to do when you're playing, statistically speaking, a high level team. Of course, Tim the Bull usually adds a sort of uncertainty aspect. Memento going for a shot in the breakout is bumped off the ball, though, leaves Pixcar with an open space and open shooting, goes for the shot, but is saved by Tim the Bull on the goal line.
Big Scar has an opportunity to take possession. He ends up leaving it, and the ball's going to get cleared out from Tim. Tim isn't able to get the followed up touch. Big Scar looks like he got the flipper set. He goes for another one instead. He shoots, and that's going to be goal number one into the hands of Pixar, who inside sources one day in six man's rank B yesterday, so he is warmed up. He is ready. He's been doing his best to grind, and looks like he's going to score that first goal.
And a great shot from him, really cementing the old Pixar we always knew for his mechanics, really a step above the rest, and trying to put himself back on that pedestal that he was put on. But now left stick taking the ball into the corner, gets past another one, looking for his teammate in Tim. Tim is just barely cut off, the ball will be high flying. Mid-air 50-50 is lost by Punch. Memento now on the ground with the breakout, taking possession, but has actually dunked the ball into the air once again. Tim has a shooting opportunity, but it's dunked away by Pixar. Tim still retaining pressure onto the ball. Pixar will finally clear out some pressure, some space for his team, but immediately Memento has to try and bail his team out of it, but right in the hands of Tim again, and Tim goes for 50-50 to Memento.
Left stick ends up leaving it. It's going to be over to Pixar. Pixar back into the air, looking to try and double tap it off the ground to keep it away from the opponent. Now the ball looks like it's going to be redirected by Panda towards his own net. It's going to be left stick into the air, isn't able to get the touch. However, we do have to remember left stick may be a little rusty after things in his family. Congratulations to him, by the way. Hasn't been able to play very recently because, you know, maybe outside life is a little better than Rocket League sometimes. But Memento back over to the middle, over to Pixar. Pixar shoots it off the crossbar, and it's going to be saved away by the fourth man. Panda clears the ball over to the midfield line, but Pixar was not able to receive that pass. It's going to allow Tim to almost get a doink opportunity, but it's not going to be able to be followed up, and left stick will keep that ball on offense. Memento in an awkward situation has to get the touch. He misses, and Panda will watch that midfield pass.
A Punch looking for his teammate Tim, but both players end up missing, and now lose opportunity in the hands of Pixar. Actually has a clear downfield, looking for his teammate in Panda. Panda will be in the corner, but misses the pinch and opportunity. Memento, last man back, cannot get a touch though, leaves the ball in the hands. Now Pixar going for a mid-air play, actually does get the ball hit, and now will boom the ball once again to the other corner. Punch doing what he can to make up for this play, but actually is immediately early challenged by Panda, setting up opportunities for his team. Gets another bump to give Memento some time, but ends up passing to Tim. Pass it right back to Pixar. Pixar looking for a teammate. Panda has actually jumped already, and there's no defenders back right now. The offense has to keep going for Pixar, and he will do so. Now left stick slams the ball into the wall. Has found Punch. Ball moving downfield in the hands of left stick once again, going for a shot, but is saved away by Panda.
Panda ends up winning the 50 across the other side of the field. Memento not able to follow it up, but will be shot on target by Pixar, but easily cleared away by left stick. Left stick taking possession, tries to get it around Memento. Memento looking for the double tap, isn't able to connect, but Team White, they're starting to pile on the pressure here as they're warmed up in game one. Team White's normally known for slow starts, but even when they have a slow start, they can usually pull out that win, and it looks like they have an opportunity to do so here unless left stick can win this 50, isn't able to do so, and Pixar once again, with the stellar support, manages to clear the ball all the way down the field.
He's really been a key aspect of this team's game so far. He's really been filling in spaces that they haven't necessarily been able to reach. And I feel like the dynamic that Team White plays is mostly just one player goes for it until they can't really go for it anymore. And they try to create opportunities until they can't do anymore. Then the pressure just ends up being so much that most teams can't handle it, and they could eventually concede a goal. Now Pixcar has the ball once again. Immediately jumped by left stick. It does get the bump. Memento going for it though. Does pop it over another one. Pixcar up right back into the air and gets another dunk. Ball actually could be open for a chance, but left stick does get the save in time.
Left stick managing to maintain possession out of his own goal box, but Pixcar will get that dunk. Tim trying to follow it up, isn't able to do much with it though. And Panda back into the air, hits the ball down off the wall, isn't able to get the ball to a teammate though, and Memento will have to try and keep pressure on the offensive side. Pixcar into the air, looks for the shot, it's on target, Panda will put the ball in, and Team White with 12 seconds left have now gone up by 2.
And the passing pick from Memento, there was no challenge up for that. He had so much space to shoot, and Pixcar lands that one right onto Tim, who unfortunately couldn't get the save, but we finished by Panda, and first game, that's some security for Team White, and they're going to easily take this first game. They didn't really have to do anything fancy, they just outclassed Team Aqua, which is what we come to expect from these two teams, but definitely more to work on for Team Aqua heading into the next games.
And it looks like Team White are going to shut out game number 1. Team White with a stellar performance to open up for tonight. Team White, ever since they mentioned then, that's going to be an amazing match against Team Cyan. The two blues going off against each other. But here we go, kickoff starting off, Benji taking away.
Left stick immediately booms the ball towards the midfield, looking for his teammate in Punj. Punj will be on the receiving end of that, but couldn't make it pressure onto the ball. And now actually an open net if seems the goal can knock it back in time, and a save from Tim the Bull. Actually, I think the shot was off, but still great hit from him to try and clear up pressure. Now Punj has a chance at shooting. Pixar has to get a hit. He doesn't get a hit, and a shot will come in, but a double commit leaves Tim going for a shot as well. Goes for the shot and plays to the top right. Tim to open up the scoring for his team after what it seemed like an eternity of no scoring in the first game.
Here we go. Amazing performance here as Tim clears the ball right into the top part of the net. Bar down as well. Those types of shots are going to be very difficult to save no matter what skill level in this game you are. And Tim, he's definitely somebody who, even with low hours, can still make you question how you can still lose when you're playing against somebody who doesn't grind the game. But here we go. Ball's going to get launched forward. It's going to be followed up here by left stick off the backboard. Tim looking for bumps. Ball now followed up by Tim trying to keep some form of pressure on the offensive side. But the ball will be pinched out, and Punch ends up pinching it back to his own side of the field. Panda ends up missing his touch but will not be able to get a pass out mid, and Pixcar has to clear to his own corner just to avoid giving away possession.
Now Punch takes the skies looking for a play, but Pixcar immediately meets him. Actually, as a flip reset, can he use it? Actually, he dunks out his own teammate in Panda. They do have to get a goal back, and they're going to try to do anything they can. I'll start here with Memento, though. Memento has to dunk on Punj. Left stick has to make some play here in the corner. He does receive the ball. Beats past one. Now has the ball into the air once again, going for a flip reset. Couldn't get much contact from the ball. Leaves the ball to Punj. Punj goes for a shot, but it is wide. A little bit of commotion going on from Pixcar and Memento. Pixcar will end up having the ball. Punj gets the ball downfield looking for a teammate. Actually, left stick with the fake, going for a shot now, but it's saved away by Panda.
Panda pushing the ball up the field. Will get intercepted by Tim, but Memento's right back in the air. A little midfield play here from Team White. Pixcar trying to play very aggressive, trying to just keep the ball away, trying to do a little bit of a ball chase maneuver to keep that ball away from the opponents. But as we've seen throughout the entirety of this season, Team White, when they're playing their best, is when they are trusting and rotating wisely. Because once they try to do the one-man carry from Pixcar, that's when they started losing to teams. So hopefully they don't fall back into that funk like that we saw when they lost 3 series in a row.
That one-man carry really sometimes seems like it has to happen, but even with these level teams, you can't be doing that. That is a playstyle that has been tried, and it's being read, as we saw with that this three losing streak. But now Pixcar is starting to let his teammates do a little bit more on the field, and it's been working. And now a Tunk actually clears up some open spaces. Tim has to make some plays in this. Doesn't end up hitting the ball, but right to Memento. Memento will hit it right back to him though, and clear will come down the field. Pixcar tries to hit the ball over left stick. Left stick actually gets the dunk on him, going for a shot as well, but it's saved by Panda. Really great hit from him. Memento taking the ball down the field again. And actually Panda gets a shot. I think I DC'd there for a little bit, and Panda scores the second I come back.
Exactly, here we go, Memento with an amazing pass, gets it around that last defender with the pre-flip, and Panda there for the support. This is what Team White had, more than any other team to be honest, when it came to the likes of the rest of Main League last season. They were just there for the support, and they knew how to play with each other in regards to support. They weren't necessarily the best team in regards to rotations, but they know how to support quickly, and especially in a region like North America, all you need is mechanics and the ability to support, and you can get to the top of the region. Of course, you have to have a really good mechanics to do that.
You indeed. We'll see Pixcar trying to show off his mechanics. As the flip reset, he's going to try and keep going, but it's saved away by the legs of Team Aqua. Now Punch tries to make a play into the corner, but he's beat up by Memento. Memento looking for a teammate. Actually does get a hit on Panda. Panda cannot put it on target though. Let's see if Pix can. Pix does not manage to squeeze it through the poster. Still tied up though. Time leaning down. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. Memento goes for a hit. Pixar has the doink. Will slam the ball downfield. Somebody has to be first to it, and looks like it will be Tim. Actually gets bumped by Memento. No hit coming out from other players. Now double in the air by Team Aqua. Pixar resulting in time, but actually is bumped off the ball again. Tim seeing what he can do with it in the corner, trying to force ball mid, but it's saved away by Memento.
Ball followed up from Memento. He looked for a pass mid to Panda, but Panda ends up getting demoed on the rotation back by Tim. Memento will get the 50-50, pushes the ball forward. Ball back to Left Stick. Left Stick ends up hitting it over. Pixcar ends up getting a poor touch as he balls his teammate. He tries to keep possession, but he ends up getting out 50 once again. Ball back over to Panda. Panda looking for the shot. Isn't able to get it. Now back over to Punch. Punch tries to pass it back. Panda looks for the cut, but Pixcar ends up taking the ball for himself. Pixcar looks for the long shot. Left Stick gets a touch up to the backboard. Follow up here from Memento. It's off the crossbar. Pixcar with the shot. It's off the crossbar. Team White, they're not able to put the ball on target just yet. Panda clears the ball away. That's going to be over to Memento. Memento will get the save. Still tied 1-1 as the game wanes. Pixar ends up getting blocked out by Left Stick. Team Aqua are putting on some stellar pressure here as they want to tie up this series.
And the shooting from both teams is a little bit off. We saw some great pressure from Team White, though. They could not hit the ball on target either time. Now Punch looking if he can put the ball on target. Will not be able to, though, resulting in Panda taking his time. Does beat one, but Punch takes it back gratefully so, trying to keep possession for his team. And Tim the ball versus Memento. Tim will win it. Will stick with the ball, trying to find a teammate in the midfield, but all he'll find is Pixcar. Pixcar tries to go for a shot. Has Panda in the air, already jumped. Actually, two players committed on the side of Team White. Memento has to try and clear his time for his team. Tim going for a shot, saved away by Pixcar, and a 0-second goal will have to happen, or we're going to overtimes. And see Pixcar moving the ball downfield, looking for a teammate. We'll find Memento, but ball's actually up again. Tim has a chance to shoot, and Tim can actually go for the shot, but he actually misses the wide open net and overtime. And Team White, that was almost very scary for them.
And everybody in chat, there is a poll, there is a channel points poll that you guys can use to predict who you guys want to win in chat, or who you guys think is going to win. You can actually bet your channel points in that poll, so make sure to go onto the bottom of your chat box, click on your channel points, and predict with however many channel points you guys want on who is going to win this series. Pixar manages to get a last-second save, goes right into Punch. Punch ends up not being able to get it under Pixar. Team White again in a scary defensive situation. Ball bounces out mid. Left Stick playing it patient, but Pixar will look for the clear. Ball's going to be cleared over to the side once again. The ball's going to be back over to Memento. Memento gets beat. Back over to Punch. Punch looking for the shot. Isn't going to be able to get back to that ball. Pixar over to the middle. That's going to be a team pinch, and it's going to launch out to the side. Panda off to the corner. Looking for the follow-up. It has 0 boost, though, and Pixar with the possession. And just get back to the ball. Looking for a pass out mid. Pre-flips it to Memento. Memento gets demoed by Tim. Tim being so useful on the field right now.
And really facilitating everything. He's not doing all for his team, but he is doing a lot. He has 7 shots compared to his team's 4, and an onslaught of pressure. This is probably the first time I've ever seen a team has more shots than Team White, which is it's no easy feat. But Team Aqua are performing right now. We're seeing if they can put just one shot on target and take this game to a game 3 with the series being tied 1-1. Pixar wants to go for that 2-0, going for a perfect set, tries to get another one, but Tim on that goal and gets another save.
Anna versus Tim. Tim easily clears that ball over him. Tim looking for the follow-up, just couldn't get it past Memento. Punch looks at the pass out mid. It will just be a giveaway of possession. Pixar down the field to Memento. Memento's not going to be able to catch up with that ball. He actually almost lands in the corner read, but the ball is going to be cleared out to the side. Pixar beats out Tim. Going to be looking for a pass out mid, and Left Stick will clear the ball to the side. Ball up now once again by Left Stick, looking to push the ball forward. Panda gets the 50-50, but Left Stick manages to maintain possession. Pixar with the follow-up, and the ball will be cleared into the corner, and Tim's going to be one task to clear this one away.
And the shot coming in from Memento, just barely off the post. 2 players committed for Team Aqua. Memento will try and recover this ball. Punch has 50-50 Panda. Now ball put into the corner. See Pixar trying to go for 50-50. Punch will be left with the ball. Booms the ball downfield. Looking for his teammate in Left Stick. Left Stick will often not go for it though. Leaves the ball from Memento. Memento will have to hit the ball to Tim. Tim goes for the air play. Has 1 hit on the ball. Tries to go for another one, but actually it's read by Pixar. Pixar taking his time as the proof flip. Trying to be Left Stick on the ball and does beat Left Stick. As 2 players will be a Panda actually has an open net for the time being. Can he shoot it on target? No! He shoots just off the post and the ball will be high flying to Memento.
Memento taking possession. He tries to do a little bit of a ground flick. He isn't able to do so, though, and Pixcar will keep the ball on the offensive side. Pixcar once again in the air, tries to pre-flip the ball mid, but it's going to have to be followed up by Panda. Stellar support coming in from Team White. Ball bounces out mid, over to Memento looking for the shot. It's going to be weak and easily saved away by left stick, but Memento's going to keep that pressure going. Ball back out to the midfield line, stopped by Tim, but the ball's still out mid. Panda has a chance to win it, isn't able to do so though. And Tim looking for the pinch for Tim. That's going to be back over to Memento. Now over to Panda, trying to keep the ball on the offensive side. Pressure for Team White is just outstanding at this moment in time, but the ball is still yet to go into the back of the net. Pixar looking for the 50, sets up Panda, looking for the solo play off the ceiling, passes it back, and it's not going to be a goal, and Lestic will clear that ball down. Is it in? It's off the crossbar, and Memento will clear that one away.
So much shooting. That was a great shot just off the crossbar, barely. They wanted that one to go in. You could feel it. And now with 3 minutes and 30 seconds into overtime, we're seeing pressure being a sort of aspect of these teams. They're starting to feel the time waning and starting to see all the shots come on. Now see Pixar taking his time, but he immediately get dunked by left stick. Actually gets a double touch. Panda relied. Trying to get a touch. Actually doesn't get the flip though. Leaves the ball wide open for Tim. Tim going for a shot, but it's saved by Pixar. Punch tries to get a shot, but it is wide.
Ball passes up mid. Ball's going to get launched across. Over to the midfield boost as Panda tries to maintain possession. Manages to look for a bump. Isn't able to connect on it though, and it's going to be a free possession here for Team Aqua. Aqua to Tim. Tim isn't able to get the dunk he needs though, and Pixar will clear the ball all the way down the field. He can get a double tap mid here, but he isn't able to connect on it, and all of Team White are on offense. No one expecting Pixar to at least not get a touch on that ball, but Pixar will rotate back. He ends up getting the 50 with Tim, but Lestic will keep the pressure on for Team Aqua. Panda into the air, looking for the possession, trying to keep the ball around 1. He gets it around 2, but can't get it past him, the bull. Memento gets the ball forward, ball into the middle, and Pixar will clear that ball away.
We're seeing 8 saves on the side of Team White. So much pressure coming in for Team Aqua, and still yet no on-target shot coming through just yet. See Panda half flagging into the air, tries to actually just beat Punch. Left to go to the last back, plays the ball into the air, looking for anybody that isn't on Team White. Now left to go in for another hit. Actually a demo for Tim. Pixar being carried out of the game. That ball will be played to the side of Punch. Punch cannot get the ball on target. This is the double touch. Just the double touch. No player was ready for it though. Pixar actually has an open head if you can get the boost to put this on target, but he has none. Memento, as the ball actually runs into his own teammate in Pixar, will sit on their offense and have to go back once again. Now ball played towards the middle. Memento actually misses, but a team bump will keep Memento onto the ball and keep their hopes alive of winning this game.
Ball back out to the midfield line. It's going to be over to Tim the Bull. Tim trying to look for demos and try to be as useful as possible. And this is something we have to notice out of Tim the Bull right now. He is being a super sub. He is trying to be as useful as he can, but is it going to be enough? Ball up the crossbar. Memento can finish, and he will! 5.5-minute overtime, and Team White managed to get the win.
And what stats would tell you differently that they got the win, but Memento, striker shooting from him and Panda, may have not been on purpose, but he didn't hit the shot and confused the defender on the goal line. And with that,
to try and help them out, he is a super sub. Of course, before they got scored on, I was talking about Tim. Tim, he's doing so much for this team. He's letting Left Stick and Punch do most of the offense. He's trying to clean up the shots on offense whenever he is coming in as that third man. But the one thing that you do have to look at in regards to Tim is what he's doing off the ball. He's always looking for a demo. He's looking to be useful whenever he can be off the wall. And as we can see right here, just going for a cheeky challenge to keep the ball on the offensive side. Trying to just keep the ball mid. He's looking for bumps on the rotation, and he's watching that midfield pass. It's something that Tim the Bull does so well, and it's something that will allow him to be a super sub, even if he's not able to get the win here for this team. Team White is definitely a team that no one's really expecting for them to be able to come back and reverse sweep against.
It would be a great feat if they were able to do that, but all starts with here in Game 3. They have to try and get some goals on the board, and I think that starts with Tim, like you were saying. He can motivate this team to be better than they probably ever were as their full roster. See Tim's got to go for the redirect there, but isn't able to connect with it though. Ball put towards the middle. First man will be left stick. Demo by Memento though. No contact by Panda. Leaves the hand in Pixar. Punch will hit it right back to Panda though. Recovers and tries to get a hit. Does get it past Tim, but left stick will 50-50, and Memento has to get a hit here. And he does, but it's right to Punch. Punch going for a shot, but will be saved again once again by Memento.
Ball over into the possession of Panda. Panda had an empty net, and he will put the ball in the back of the net. Panda getting a 1-goal lead here early on in game number 3. Remember, Team White is on match point. If they win this game, the series is over. But here we go. Team White continuing to be a stellar performer in the Havoc League.
He really is. He is he's been here for so long, and he's trying to prove why he's been here for so long and why he's been at the top. And even though the last couple of weeks have been rough, he's still one of the highest performing players we have here. Now, has the ball mid, looking for a teammate. We'll find Memento. Memento going for a shot, but we'll be just off. Tim with a great hitter around Panda. Who's Pixcar, last man back. A pass actually to Tim. Tim wasn't necessarily ready for that, and Punch laid it off to him. But now, demo from Tim the Bull. On his rotation out, looking for a pass midfield. Actually, passing plays. Tim left with the ball, going for a shot, and then it's actually open. I think that was Punch who was messing with Pixcar, and he couldn't get back fully in time. We'll see it. Panda going for a pass from Memento, trying to keep pressure out, but he couldn't receive it, and it was. Pixcar was not able to get to the ball in time, and game tied up on the hands of Tim.
There we go, Tim the Bull stepping up like we all know he can. Ball's going to be back out to the midfield, back out to the corner. Memento isn't able to follow it up, and Punch will get the first touch, and Tim will be looking for a pass off the backboard. Panda will get the touch, and he will not be able to get it past left stick, though. The pressure is on for Team Aqua. Team Aqua managed to keep the ball in the offensive corner. Setting up it now is Tim the Bull. Tim managed to get the 50-50 out to the midfield line. Punch isn't able to beat them to the ball. However, left stick, he should be able to keep this ball in offense, and yes, he will. The pressure is still on here for Team Aqua. However, with the brilliant clear there from Memento, they almost managed to keep it out, but Tim, with an even better stop, keeps the ball on the offensive side. Team White are stuck in their own half right now. Boost getting stolen left and right for Team White, but with an amazing air dribble out from Memento, he managed to get them onto offense and allow them time to manage to get Boost and reset themselves.
Actually, almost a mid-air passing play from Memento and Pixcar, but Memento could not connect on the ball. Now Tim has to drive the ball downfield, going for a musty flick onto the ground, the crusty flick as he calls it. We'll see, not be able to connect with the goal. Now Pixcar going for a hit. Left stick actually is an open net. If this ball is on, it's in. And Commodium happened on the midfield line. Let's see what happened. Pixcar tries to go for a play, but couldn't read the ball fully. And in the commotion, left stick just comes out with a goal, shoots it from the midfield, and caught the entirety of Team White off guard and took the lead for his team.
It looked to be a lapse in judgment coming out of Team White. Normally they're so stellar at being able to maintain possession, support each other, and everything in that regard. However, when it came down to it, sometimes even Team White makes mistakes, and it's going to lead to them going down by a goal here in what could potentially be the final game of the series.
We'll see it now. Team White has to answer back. They've done it before. They did it last game. They have to do it once again to try and force overtime, let alone trying to win this game. Now left stick. Doesn't want to see any of that. Tim has the ball, passing to Punch. Punch going for a shot, but a triple commit coming out of Team White. Memento has to try and rush to it. The left stick will beat him to it. Ball forced to the backboard. Pixcar is also forced to the backboard. Has a hit on the corner. Actually, he does not. Mr. Him will leave the ball into the hands of Punch, but going for a shot off the crossbar. Pix redeems up for his miss and pushes the ball to the wall. And actually, nobody going for it. Pix went for the corner boost and a pass mid in the hands of one of the Team White members, but just off the post.
Team Aqua, they're starting to intercept those passes. We saw right there almost a goal opportunity for Team Aqua after intercepting that pass, but now Pixcar in a 1v1, but he looks at the bump instead, leaves the ball, and Tim was chasing him that entire time. As we said at the very beginning of this game, Tim, somebody who's looking to always be useful whether he's on the ball or not, and right there he managed to save his teammate from having to go against Pixcar in a 1v1 situation.
There's some great team chemistry coming out from Tim. Even if he's on this team for only a couple games, he's really fitting in well and knowing where he has to be and what he has to do on this team. And Punch, looking for a goal for his team, is actually going to go under the ball. Going to hit the corner. Left will be there to intercept him. Once again, the interception of these passing. The back passes really aren't working as well as they were in the games 1 and 2 for Team White. And they're going to have to answer back, but Punch is trying to answer with a goal right now. A double commit on the side of Team Aqua. Leaves Pixcar. He has the ball into the air. Tim, the last man back, just 50-50. 2 of the members dies for his efforts though. Now left taking this time. He knows he has so much of it. Looks past one. Panda has the ball to the air. Once again met by Tim on the goal. It's a 1v1 situation for the time being, but Panda has no boost. Doesn't have much to do with the ball, and now Tim is left with the ball, but actually beats out Pixcar going over him. Ball be played to Memento, but Tim once again just being a nuisance to the Team White roster and just delaying every single second that he hits the ball, every single second Team White isn't scored.
Oh, bounce it off the backboard. Team White trying to score a goal here in the final 10 seconds. Can they do it? Panda into the air. Punch will dust him to the ball. Punch looking for the flip reset. He will get it. Ball will be off the backboard. Tim looking for a shot. Actually passes the ball mid, and the ball can be kept up. Memento hits the ball over the sidewall. Pixcar is over there. Panda's going to be the one tasked to keep the ball up. Punch fakes. Pixcar still keeps the ball in the air. Ball shot on target. Panda clears the ball away. Can he keep the ball up? The ball's still in the air. 0 seconds. Panda keeping the ball at the sidewall. Can they tie it up? Ball into the middle. Memento will keep the ball over the sidewall. Memento, can he keep it up? He cannot. And that's going to be game number 3 going over to Team Aqua. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Now going to be getting into Game number 4, Manfield Night between these two teams. Team White and Team Aqua. Who's going to get the dub? Team White going to start off losing the possession back to their own side. Memento trying to keep possession. Going to be clearing the ball all the way down the field. Looks like Memento switched back to the Octane. It's going to look like his most comfortable car. Pando looks at the shot top right corner. Isn't able to get the ball in though. Now Pixcar looks like he's also switched to the Octane. Going to be hitting the ball, air dribbling the ball to the backboard. Follow up here from Panda. Isn't able to get the shot. It looks like Team White are trying to set up Panda. He looks like he has had the majority of the most solid goals coming out of his team so far. So they're looking to try and set him up even more now. Ball's going to bounce out awkwardly for Team Aqua to the middle. Panda will look for the shot. Looks like a bump attempt there from Pixcar, but Tim will clear this ball away. Pressure on for Team Aqua. They know that Team White are the ones who have some more nerves on them. As Team White, they're not normally the best team when they're ahead.
Punja has the ball. Actually beats up Pixcar with the wave dash onto the ground. He's Panda though into the air. Has the hit off the ceiling, tries to go for another one. It does find Pixcar, who goes for the pop-up, ball sailing extremely high. Pixcar going for the read himself. Doesn't want to be and managed to put it on target. Memento with a pinch off to the midfield. Panda going for a shot, and actually some stress coming there. Nobody moved on the side end. Panda going for the quick shot. Punch has to get a save, and he does off the goal line. And a shot coming in quickly on the side of Team Aqua, losing a lot of pressure and keeping their hopes alive, trying to take this game to a game 5 and give up that reverse sweep that we've seen that sometimes Team White really can't handle when they just start throwing the game, sort of a version 1 style S games.
Panda will hit the ball off the backboard though. Memento will look for the shot. It's going to be off the crossbar now. Over to Tim. Tim's now going to leave it. It's going to be back to Pixcar. Pixcar looking for the shot. Will be taken away by the 50-50. But Pixcar still maintaining possession. Pass the ball mid. That's an empty net. And Panda will get the goal. And this is something that I've been saying for a while now. That we have to see a Team White that with Pixcar setting up his teammates and his teammates supporting. And as we can see, Panda, he's been working on that shooting. And now if he can just be in position every single time Pix looks for that possession, then maybe we can see Team White start racking up those goals.
Maybe so, but that's the first goal and a desperate goal for them. They really, in the couple of games, they've been scored on twice now, and they have to try and play from behind. And it's so nice to see them actually playing in front now. And it's Team Aqua who has to try and answer the goal. See Panda trying to go for a second goal, but it's not managed to do so. Pixar trying to outbeat Tim, does it at 50-50, does manage to land on the ball again. Make Punch a little bit awkward. Punch will eventually hit to the corner though. And Memento taking his time, fakes out one, press 50 the other one, but ball will be hit close to the side of Panda. Panda opts to take his time. Into the air he flies. As the air dribble tries to beat one, but does not manage to beat Tim. He takes the ball. Memento does beat Tim though. Now Pixcar going for a hit himself. Tries to pass the ball mid, but does not find any teammates though. And Tim will try and convert his team onto the offense.
Punch pinches the ball into the middle. It's going to be Lefstick with the follow-up. Isn't able to touch the ball in the way he needs. But Tim the Bull will follow that ball up, and we got a tied game. Tim the Bull once again getting the first goal here for Team Aqua. And it looks like even though Lefstick should have been able to score there, he managed to bait out 2 players from Team White, and none of them went for the ball. And Tim, he's the most simple man you can ever see. He's going to put that ball just on target whenever he gets a free chance like that.
And that's a great player to have winning team, especially when you need a goal like that. And that's a great play from them, and now the game is tied up right now. Even field, basically a 0-0 scoreline, and all that pressure that Team White had is just gone now. And they have to try and rebuild and try and close this game out, but Punch is going to try and stop him. Punch going for a shot, and a bump trying to come in, but miss off the play. Now Panda takes the ball downfield. Tim does beat one player, delaying so much time for his team, but again, allowing them to come back in. Tim with another challenge. Leaves the ball in the hands of Lefstick. Lefstick trying to pass midfield to Tim. Tim just managed to get a hit. Punch up into the air, going for a hit himself. Actually, Memento will intercept, but Tim going for a shot as well. Actually, an open net for the time if Lefstick can put it on target, but it's a save from Pixcar, and Memento could not get a hit, and Pixcar has to try and make a hit.
Pixcar takes the boost, and the ball goes down the field. Tim will try and maintain possession, means of hitting it right back into the hands of Pixcar. Memento looking for some demos on his rotation in, but he isn't able to do so. Panda will look to keep the ball on the offensive side, but Tim, with some amazing positioning, manages to keep the ball in the offensive half for Team Aqua. Still tied 1-1 here as the game wanes, and the ball will pop down over to Memento. Memento tries to lose the 50 back to a teammate, but Lefstick's gonna be the first one in the air. Gets an awkward touch, and Pixcar still manages to take possession as if he's done it every single time. But now back out to the midfield line. It's gonna be pinched across over to Lefstick. Lefstick playing over into the corner. Now passes the ball mid over to Pixcar. Pixcar will get the save once again. Memento with the pop-up, but Tim the Bull's in the air first. Passes the ball down to Punch. Memento back over to Lefstick, and it will go into the back of the net. Minute left on the clock, and Team Aqua are once again up by 1.
It just looks like they're getting beaten every single second, and that was a full team play. Tim puts down to Punch, and Punch with a bit of a placed shot, but it does make Memento have to get a touch, and the touch falls right to left stick, and they take the lead with a minute left to go. And I don't want to have it another way than this game 5. This game 5 looking like it could be anybody's game. Team White looking like they're gonna have to try and force that, or they're gonna have to try and get a goal, which they've been so unfortunate at trying to get them. They've really just come from outplays, but I don't know if we can outplay the Team Aqua squad with how they're looking.
Get launched up down the field by Pixacar. Pixacar going to be looking for a last-second goal. It's going to be launched off the backboard. Followed here from Memento. It's going to be shot on target. It's going to bounce out awkwardly. Pixacar looks for a shot, but it's going to be met at the ball by Punch. Now over to the corner. Panda looks at the pre-flip over into the net. Pixacar taking his time. Gets the one flip reset. Tries to look up for the double. He gets the 50 mid, but Memento's not there supporting properly. Now still into the hands of Tim. Tim ends up getting a 50-50 past the entire team. Pixacar now is going to have to take possession, his last man back. Pixacar cuts the ball around Punch, gets it around him as well. Now it's going to be back in the middle for Panda. Panda shoots! He scores! And Team White tie it with 16 seconds remaining.
A banger from Panda. Pixacar doing so much work and looks for the bump as well and puts a little bit of pressure on the defender. But Panda, he actually does get the bump on Tim, but Panda, I don't think even if Tim didn't get bumped, he was saving that one. That was a screamer to the top shelf. And overtime looking like it is headed to, unless somebody can score. Pixacar tries to force the ball to try and be able to score. Left stick has time though, using it very well. Goes off to the ceiling, hits it low, almost beats Pixacar, but ball will be high flying. Panda looking once again, going for a hit off to the corner, looking for a teammate, and a save from Tim. Ball will be boomed downfield now. Pixacar has the ball in his hands, opts to drop it though, and overtime he will go for it. And overtime, we're going to game 5, or this series will be over depending on who will win.
He's going to take this ball back to his own side. Banzi losing the 50-50. It's going to go straight in the back of the net. And ladies and gentlemen, right off the kickoff, Team Aqua 1 game away from getting the reverse sweep.
And this series has come so far. Panda tried to get the save. He's been doing so much work for his team, but he could not get that ball out of his net. And game 5 on the horizon, and champion
5 Panda, who did not play anywhere near his potential, even his average, and it led to Team White losing in that game 5 versus Team Gold. So now, in this game 5 versus Team Aqua, a team that no one's really expecting Team Aqua to keep it close here, it's going to be up to Panda to try and make sure he performs to the best of his ability.
Ball immediately put into the air. Pixacar with the first one too. Going for the free flip, not necessarily where he exactly wants the ball to be. Now Panda playing the ball around the corner, tries to get past left stick, is having none of it. Mento takes to the skies, trying to go for a goal, but it's saved away. Pixacar going for a quick shot. Punch is ready for it though. Ball will be soaring towards the blue net, or the orange net, sorry. And now Panda has the ball once again, trying to take his time. Ball will be getting past him though a couple of times. He will recover and have the ball down the field. Going for a no boost shot. Left stick will have to save him. Now ball played into the air, and some great offense coming out of Team White, but can they score off of it? Pixacar just barely tries to, but cannot get the goal.
Ball will get launched right back down the field. It's going to be back into the hands of Panda. Panda trying to maintain possession. Will manage to do so, and we lose the 50 over to Pixacar. Panda, though, ends up rotating front post, and it's going to be awkward here on the rotation for Team White. But Pixacar will maintain possession. He actually just pops the ball up, and he gets past the defender. And Team White, like they've done, I believe, every single game so far, managed to score first.
And usually that's a good sign of a team winning a game, but with this series so far, it's actually been more of a curse for them. Because eventually, what we see is Team Aqua will just come back and score 2 goals, and now it's Team White playing behind. But a minute gone, and we'll see Team White if they can hold on to this for the next 4 minutes, or they can try and extend their lead. But either way, they're going to have to try and win this, and with goals. And see Pixacar 50-50 out 2 of them. Now, Bungie will win the race to the ball. Left will be the next one going for it. Bungie goes once again, tries to do the 50-50, and we're seeing it's just everybody going for the shooting, everybody going for the 50-50s, and we're not seeing anything come out of it except for that Pixacar goal, which was more of somebody free jumping, and who knows, maybe this Team Aqua squad has what it takes to win.
And right now, one thing we do have to take into consideration here for Team White is currently their shooting is atrocious at this moment in time. Apparently, according to our statisticians, Pix is currently 1 for 15 on shots, Panda is 4 for 15, and Memento is 1 for 7, so shooting on offense is not the best at this moment in time for Team White, and it looks like it's going to be Team Aqua who managed to make more of their opportunities go in, managed to tie up the game once again here in Game 5.
That was just 2 great 50-50s. We saw a bump on Pixacar, who was put out of the play, and 1 50-50 and 2 down, and then we just saw a goal come out from them. Really simple goals coming out from Team Aqua. They're not out-mechanicking Team White. They're not doing any stylish plays. They're just winning, and this is something we love to see out of these players. We'll see if they can win this game. See, ball be boomed away by left second. A pinch coming out from 2 players, so we'll send the ball downfield. Panda will be the first one to it. Plays the ball to the backboard. 2 players actually up, and a save from Tim the Bull will keep any of them from scoring.
Here we go, though. Still a very close game here between these two teams. Team White, they're on the verge of getting reverse swept. However, if anyone has what it takes to get this series win, it is Team White. Now over to Pixacar. Pixacar managed to push the ball over to the corner. Punch will follow it up, trying to maintain possession. He puts the ball over to the side. Now back to Tim the Bull. Tim pushes the ball back out to the side. It's going to be followed up now by Pixacar. Pixacar will get the 50-50, but Tim will manage to maintain possession. Now, over to the likes of Tim. Tim, back to Panda. Panda, back over to left stick now once again. It's going to be back over to the hands of Panda. Panda ends up saving the ball away. Back over to Pixacar, and he managed to clear the ball right back. And now, over to the hands of Panda and Pixacar. They double commit. It's going to get to Pixacar. Can he get the 50-50? He will. Ball will push the ball forward. Now back over to the corner. Isn't able to get back to the ball. And now Memento is going to be the one taking that ball away. When Panda tries to keep the ball on the offensive side. Once again, Team Aqua clear the ball down. Team Aqua have an answer to every single thing that Team White is trying to accomplish.
And actually a goal will be almost scored, but left stick will catch it. And some more statistics confirmation, we see Team Aqua is 4 for 42 in shooting, which doesn't seem like a lot, but 42 shots compared to I think 37 for Team White is just unheard of. They're shooting so much more than them. And actually Panda going for a shot there will be just awesome. And that shooting is really coming in handy. It's the pressure that Team White hasn't felt in a long, long time, and I don't think they frankly know how to answer it, and it's showing within these couple of games.
Definitely Team White's normally the team that's outspeeding the other, but just based on, honestly, the pure positioning play from Tim the Bull, he's doing so much in regards to his position that he's outspeeding everybody. And if anybody has played or seen Tim on the field, he is the opposite of mechanical. He doesn't even flip on his kickoffs, but just due to his amazing positioning, he is faster to the ball than most, even sometimes pro players and semi-pro players that he does meet on the pitch on occasion. It's just something that experience really does show in regards to Tim the Bull's speed.
And two players actually going up for it, Panda and Memento actually, and will be punished for it. Ball will be stealing downfield. No hit though coming on the hands of Team Aqua. Actually a pass from Pixacar. Ball will be sent towards the net. Tim Bull going for a dunk on both players but couldn't get it. Panda has to get a hit and he will not get the hit though. As left stick has more time looking for a pass to Punch. Met in the midfield by Memento. Tim taking his time on the ball. Great positioning from him. Has beat one. Going for 50-50 onto the second player. Punch has the ball, receiving it. Pixacar does cut him off though. Left side trying to take the ball. 25 seconds left. A goal has to be scored for them. We are going into OT, and I wouldn't be surprised if any of these teams would score before OT, but I would love to see a game 5 overtime. We haven't seen one of those in Havoc in a very long time. See left stick going for a pass down to Tim. Tim will not be able to receive it, and ball will be pushing downfield. And with the final 10 seconds, this could be anybody's game so far.
Punch tries to take the ball across his own goal box, but he runs out of boost. Memento might be able to get an amazing 50. He does, but that's going to be an amazing bump there from Punch, which might give left stick a last-second opportunity. Ball hits off the corner. Punch looks to the follow, and the ball will touch the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Game 5 overtime.
And we wouldn't have it any other way. We have ball coming straight to Punch, and the kickoff goal may be on the hands. We saw that in Game 4. We might see it again. Seeing now left stick, boom the ball, looking for a teammate, and Tim going for a shot. We'll be going for the double touch. Punch is next one in line, going for a passing play, but does not manage to receive it. Now Pixacar has shot the ball. If Tim can't get back down in time, it will be a goal, but Tim, a goal line save from him will keep their hopes alive, and that was so necessary for them. That shot looked like it was going in, but no goal just yet for Team White.
Ball's going to be back over to the hands of Tim the Bull. Tim tries to get back to the ball. He managed to out 50 Pixacar. Pixacar tries to lose the 50 back to his teammate, but Punch follows it up. Punch sets up left stick. Ball's off the backboard. It's Aqua. It's going to be a misser in Team White. Follow from Tim. Saved by Pixacar at the last second. Another defensive game looks like in this overtime, but the last time it was OT. Team White managed to get the win. Pixacar gets the ball over the side wall. Going to be followed up. Tim managed to get an amazing 50. Followed up here by Memento, but it's going to be cleared out to the side once again. Panda trying to maintain possession. Goes up to the midfield line. He's on 0 boost. Can't get it past him, but it goes right in the hands of Memento. Panda steals the right corner boost. Memento sets up the middle. Where's Pixacar? He's away from the play. Pixacar back into off to the corner. He goes looking for possession. He slows down the play. Looks at the flip reset. Double tap. Can't get the ball past Punch. And Memento now trying to maintain possession. Looking for the pass out mid. Looks at the hit over to Panda. Panda clears the ball away. And now Panda once again will get the ball on offense. And it's going to be cleared away once again by Tim the Bull.
And this looks like it's a battle for mechanics versus positioning. We have the positional player in Tim the Bull. We have the mechanical player in Pixacar, and both players going head-to-head at it, seeing who can outclass the other player. Obviously, it's just tied up right now. Pixacar will receive the ball from one of these players, moving the ball downfield, looking for left stick. Left stick will have the ball. Left stick taking his time, but it's beat up by Panda. Panda looking for a pass to midfield. Will not be able to receive the ball, though. Now Tim moves the ball downfield, looking for left stick. Left stick does have a hit. Pitches to the corner, though, looking for a teammate. Pixacar has to prove it to the ball. Will make it in time. Low boost from the left. We'll manage to get a 50-50 though. Now stuck into the orange corner. Memento taking his time. Punch will try to receive the ball, but cannot make contact with it. Tim will be left to do everything for his team. Has played the ball in the corner. Punch has popped the ball, but a bump from Panda. Huge bump from him trying to keep Tim the Bull off the ball. Now, Pixar once again taking the ball, and this is overtime looking more and more deadly, and any team could win it right now.
Ball will bounce up the corner. It's going to be fought here by Punch, looking for the double tap, and Punch puts it away. Team Aqua get the reverse sweep over Team White. Oh my goodness! Team Aqua have done it. They reverse sweep Team White. Anybody who voted for Team Aqua, they managed to get the win.
Previously Cabbage and Itsuki, and we'll see who can pull this one out. Now we have Faye taking the ball. Actually, maybe AFK. Players have actually joined the match, and maybe an early goal off for Team Team Gray. Well, fortunate for them, and I think we are going to count that. We'll see. Playing from behind now is Team Blue. We'll see if they can recover this one. See Abdiel played the ball up. Zoomed down the field by Abdiel. Levy will try and catch it. Ad Manager going for a shot. Will just off the post. Played in the hands of Clarky. Clarky taking his time. Low boost on him, but he does have time. Does beat Faye on the 50-50. Going for another 50-50. Plays the ball mid 2, looking for a team mid. Itsuki will be 50-50. Now Love You has the ball into the air. Going for a play. Pops the ball over another one. Ad Manager just barely gets hit. A great hit from him to relieve pressure. Now Itsuki plays the ball to the wall, looking for a teammate, but all he will find is Faye. Faye booms the ball downfield. Lovey will intercept though. Great play from him, trying to take his time. Off to the air play. Great air dribble from him, playing into Clarky. Clarky going for a double touch. Low play on the ball though. Itsuki, third man. Pops the ball over Faye. Ad Manager opts to try and play 50-50. Does do it, rightfully so. Clarky going for a double touch, and all he's now is Ad Manager. Ad Manager booming the ball downfield. Lovey though, keeping the pressure on. Actually, almost has an open net. Does get bumped though on the ball. Minute gone though. Clarky goes for a shot there. The shot is just off. Actually, no contact made from the ball with Clarky. A little bit of awkward play from him. Now you have Love You. Plays the ball to the wall. Could not get the second touch though. Leaves Avdiel with a chance for shooting. Clarky does have the save, and the ball pops into the air. Moves the ball downfield. Faye has to get a hit here. He does manage to get a hit. Plays the ball to the corner. Love You has the ball mid, looking for Itsuki. Itsuki has a shot, and boom, Clarky there for the interception. Don't know if it was in or not, but still some great pressure coming from them, and what a way to make the goal back after they lost it very early in this first game. Now it looks like that shot actually may have been off, so Clarky just doing what he thought was right to try and put that goal in, and if you're a team player, you realize that it's just a goal. Doesn't matter who scores it, just matters that you got it. Now Faye looking for a second cup goal of the game so far. Will not receive it though. Lovey cuts off the passing plays. Itsuki tries to drop it down, gives it a little bit of a ghost hit him. Lovey will keep it with the ball. Pinches it to the ground. Actually beats out Ad Manager. Faye passed the ball up to Ad Manager, but it's beat out by Lovey. Lovey taking the ball to the skies. Tried to go 50-50, but couldn't make contact with the ball. Itsuki booms the ball off the wall. Following up, looking for a second touch, but Faye does have him beaten. Clarky tries to flick, is blocked. Now Ad Manager has the ball. Played back by Itsuki. Ball will be slammed to the wall and playing down towards the hands of Lovey. Lovey tries to go for a flip, not a flip reset, a cancel. Couldn't get it though. Oh, huge spin from Ad Manager. Abdiel tries to intercept. Couldn't manage much of it though. Now Ad Manager just taking his time, just loosely playing that ball. Leaves the ball in the hands of Abdiel. Abdiel gets past one. Takes it to the air, looking for a flip into the ball. Does get it though. Leaves it for his teammate and steals it on the way down. And a shot from Ad Manager will leave the second goal in the hands of Gray. You see Abdiel here, he gets to flip him, and couldn't get that shot though, but Ad Manager's up so fast that nobody on Team Blue could react to it, and a little bit of steal from Abdiel will put them in the lead with half the game left to go. Now, Ad Manager has played the ball towards the wall, going for a dunk on him, but Itsuki has hold his nerve and has kept the ball out of his net. And Ball 7, unfortunately, once again, has to get another save. He does. And Itsuki kind of lost a little bit of his reputation as a player after he lost that 1v1 to the academy player. So his main objective is looking to try and prove why he still deserves to be in academy. Or not, sorry, not academy. Why he still proves to be why he should be in main league. And why he maybe should have won that. Who knows? And Ant-Man was going for a shot of his own. And looks like Clarky couldn't get back to it in time. An extension of their lead will go at the hands of App Manager. 50-50 from Lovey didn't go the way he wanted to, and App Manager recovers, and she's with the sort of bottom of his car going for that flip reset S shot, but just placing it perfectly by him. Now, a lot of work to do for Team Blue if they want to keep their hopes alive in this first game, but definitely possible for them. We've seen more. We saw, pretty sure it was Team Gray versus Team Purple in the last split of last season. We saw them come back from a 4-goal deficit within the last minute of the game, and they won it in regulation, so we'll see if they can just come back 2 goals now. See, love you. Tries to pass the ball off the wall, but it's met by Ad Manager. Ad Manager going for a pass mid and Abdiel. If he can put it on target, that's another goal for them, and Ad Manager and Abdiel just connecting together, really have some unison plays going on. Ad Manager goes for that second touch, and Clarky couldn't get a hit on it, so Abdiel just has the open net, a great open net from him, and great scoring and great connections from Team Gray. And Team Gray just using their way into these goals. They really aren't doing anything special, and don't necessarily have to. But I think Lovey's going to have to do something special here to try and get a goal. Going for an edgeable bump, does get the bump, but Abdiel sticks to the ground and gets the save. Now Abdiel, so much space for him to work with. Let's see if he can. Still going for the bump though. Bump, maybe not the best play for him, but if he leaves like this, you really can't throw it unless you are trying to at some point. Now Faye going for a pinch, killed by Lovey. Ball tried to hit by Abdiel, but Abdiel couldn't make contact. Ad Manager will make contact though. Bump from Lovey though will send the ball to the corner. Ad Manager going for a shot, and Ad Manager, the striker here in this first game, and this play was pretty weirdly generated. We saw Abdiel go for a bump on Lovey, who messed up his trajectory onto the ball, and Ad Manager just took advantage of that all the way. And Faye just sitting back here just doing nothing. He's saying, "Alright guys, you can do this," but some great shooting and some great goals from Team Gray. And if you are on the side of Team Blue, we're gonna have to see just and then focus on the next game, because this game looks to be like it is over. Maybe a Brazil on the hands of Team Gray if they can put in 2 more goals, but other than that, really nothing left for Team Blue in this game. Love you, try to go for another shot. Maybe pad the stats for him. Had a pretty rough season so far, and they're looking to try and not get into the promotion relegation tournament, and usually when you say that, it is a good thing for these teams, but in this situation it isn't. I see, Abdiel going for another goal. Has the flick, does not get it on target though. And a backflip on them, but Clarky will get the save. Great save from him. Just gotta do anything you can now. Try and limit the scoring so far, limit the flood of goals. And a drought for actually on the other side, a drought for them of goals. Saw only 1 in this game so far, and it was a great goal from them, but we gotta see more out of them, and the defense really has to be stepped up. Only a couple saves compared to the onslaught of pressure coming in. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And I got some word that AR White receiving a forfeit. In last stage, we saw a crazy one, reverse sweep by Team Aqua, which nobody really expected them to even get a game, let alone get a reverse sweep into the win. And rightfully so, they deserve that all the way. Now Clarky seeing if he can deserve a goal himself. Tries to go for a play, but is immediately met by Abdiel every single turn. Abdiel going for a shot. Shot will be just off him. Ball be high flying. Clarky with the first one too. Going for trying to land on the ball, but could not beat Tally, who passed to Ad Manager. Ad Manager tries to get a pass to Tally, and Tally booms off the backboard. Clarky will have the ball though. Now trying to play Tally. Tally tries to play the ball. Ball will be still in the corner. Ad Manager receiving it. Going for a pop-up to Abdiel. Abdiel going for a shot, but it's met by Itsuki in the air. Great play from him. Trying to keep his team still alive, and they cannot let this game go out of hand. If they get I'd say 3 or 4 goals onto the side of them, then this game can probably just be the same result as was in game 1. Now we're gonna see actually almost redirect from Tally. Tally going for some stylish plays now, and rightfully so. They have really proven themselves in that first game, but Lovey going for a stylish play of himself. Does not manage to connect with the net though. Now Ad Manager going for a play, met by Clarky on the ground. Clarky taking his time. Very high level play from him, trying to see what he can do with the ball just on the ground himself. Itsuki booms the ball up, tries to play the ball again. Tally plays the ball to the ground, going for a low shot. Not beating Clarky though. Lovey trying to make a connection with the ball. Gets past one, ball will be floating towards the midfield. Ad Manager will slam the ball to the wall, which he has found his teammate Abdiel. Abdiel passing midfield, but all he will find is Clarky. And some great passing going from back and forth, and 2 teams really just finding their groove in this first game. Nothing really going on too surprising. We'll see a boom though. Ad Manager going for a read off the backboard. Just managed to hit it, but not on target. Tally going for a shot on target though, and he will hit that one. And Tally, I think that's his first goal of the series so far, and what a better one to do it. Ad Manager plays the ball off the backboard, and Abdiel, some great patience for him to know that his teammate has a better shot there, and what a shot it was. Now on the off right have Clarky almost wins it, but played into the hands of Abdiel. Abdiel plays it to Manager. Manager going for a double touch, cannot make contact with the ball though. Tally can make contact, but cannot put it on target. See Clarky into the air, he flies. Found it, Itsuki, seeing what he can do with it, does get boosted. Gets bumped out of the play though, Manager will have the ball. Love you, plays to the air. Beats him low, and this is their first chance they probably had of this entire game. Manager can get a hit though, he's gone. And Clarky tries to get a hit though, onto the net, but blocked by Tally. Now Love you, onto the backboard. The ball has Linner on him, but will not be generated by anything. Abdiel moves the ball downfield. Itsuki booms highly into the ball. Now ball, back on the blue side. Ball hits the wall, hit by the hands of Love you. Abdiel has some space. Off to the passing play to Tally. Tally tries to get a hit, but it's blocked by Clarky. Clarky now, no boost, but does have ball. Opps hit the ball for a flip. Itsuki tries to help him out there, but cannot generate anything. And back to the onslaught of pressure is Team Grey. Ad Manager going for some crazy plays, and check out this play from Ad Manager. He didn't get the perfect play, but he did get a great one. He tries to go for the musty flick, and he couldn't get it, but then he goes for the bump. A great recovery from him. And he does bump him, and he gets that little touch over it to just perfectly nudge the ball, which is it's a great mechanic and it's a great knowledge of the game from him. His goals are few and far between now in this second game, but when they are there, magnificent. Manager plays the ball. Actually, a great chance for them, but Clark couldn't make contact with the ball. An unfortunate miss, but it happened nonetheless. Itsuki, possession play from him. Tests the ball out to Love you. Love you goes for a flip. Tally last man back though. Plays the ball to the corner. Clarky pitches the ball with the wall. We'll have Itsuki though. Itsuki plays the ball up, looking for a teammate. He has found Love you. Love you going for a shot, and Love you scores and cuts the lead in half with a banger from Love you. Itsuki really putting in a lot of work here. Beats out two players and gets the flick over the third. Abdiel couldn't get there fast enough, and Love you could. That's all it takes sometimes to score, and they really haven't been able to score that much. But now they're finally finding their groove, and they're finally finding what it takes to score. But they're going to have to score at least one more time to try and tie this game up, and two more times to try and win this. And I think a win from here in this game would really be beneficial to them. They cannot try and go on match point and try and go for that reverse sweep. It is possible. We saw it last series, but definitely not something that happens very normally. A shot, almost gets past two of them. Love you. We'll have the ball downfield. 1-1 situation for him. Goes for the flick, but cannot flick very powerfully. And Tally will have an easy save. It's 50 with Tally. Tally beats two now. Taking it all the way down the field. Cannot beat Love you though. Love you. To the wall once again. Met by Ad Manager. Gets past Ad Manager. And the demo. Abdiel lost back in net. Trying to go for a save and does get the save. At least to block him. That's all it takes. Now Clarky retaining that pressure, trying to keep their chances alive and trying to get the goal. 1 minute left to do so. Now Abdiel, the wall, has a teammate in Ad Manager. Ad Manager plays the ball to midfield. No teammate found in midfield. The only thing found is Clarky. Clarky takes the skies, has a boom downfield. Love you. To the wall. Plays once again. Ball high flying now. Two players up. And Ad Manager tries to get a hit, but actually the net is wide open if Love you cannot get back in time. He does get back in time and barely gets a save, but double commits galore coming out of Team Blue. You can feel the pressure just mounting for them to try and get a goal. 30 seconds left to try and do so. Now Itsuki, back on offense, has Love you. Love you cannot get a hit though, and open it actually if Clark can get fast in time. Does not though. Abdiel with a great save. Love you tries to find Itsuki. Itsuki has to play the ball to the wall. Has to take his time in the air. Gets the reset. Gonna see if he can use it. Can't use it very properly. Just gets a bump though. Opening time for Love you. Love you goes for a shot. But shot is off and not very powerful. Now Abdiel just has to waste time. Just has to let this ball touch. 1 second left. Gets to 50th. Ball is still. There's still chances for Team Blue. Love you with a great hit. Two players up there from Team Blue, and that will drop. And Team Grey on match point now. And what seems like it's been a race can take the game into his own hands if he feels like it is to do so. And I think now is probably the most important time too, because he really hasn't been performing up to his standards this season. And something that I want to see from him. I want to see him be the player that I know he can be. And we'll be getting underway. The ball to Clarky. Clarky, one of the newcomers on this team. Previously Academy, now he's in the main league, and he's got a lot to prove with that status of being a main league player. Now, Tally plays the ball to the corner, looking for Abdiel. All he will find is Love you. Love you going for a pass field. To Clarky. Cannot find Clarky though with the open net. Or the open shot, I should say. Now, Ad Manager tries to pass midfield. Love you. Great cutoff from him though. I think if he didn't get that hit, that would have resulted in a goal for them. So Ad Manager going for a second chance goal, and he will get this chance. and just the pressure mounting for them. We saw this Avdiel get the pinch over Itsuki, and Levy tries to go for it, but he couldn't have. He may have not had the amount of boost to, but that's the real. Anyway, that results in a goal for them. Sorry. Now at manager tries to play the ball, but Avdiel will have the ball, tries to go for a mid-air passing play to ad manager. Those two have really been connecting over these past couple games, and if they can keep doing that, they should have a win if everything goes according to plan. Now it's Keith, touch the ball. Avdiel reads it perfectly though. Luckily with some speed, actually has a pre-jumping teammate. Clarky almost had that hit, and probably would have been the play of the day, but Avdiel looking for a play of his day, and Avdiel just pinpoint shot from him. There was a pre-jumping player in Itsuki, and all Avdiel had to do was avoid him, and he had that goal on target. Now, 2-goal lead taken by the Team Grey in the first minute so far. Ad manager has the ball in the air, seeing what he can do with it. Can't do much, but we'll find Avdiel. Avdiel plays the ball up. Clarky will pass the ball down to Lovey. Lovey going for a passing play to Itsuki. Itsuki couldn't get the ball fast in time though. Charlie has a great hit. Avdiel has the better one, moving the ball downfield to teammate Ad manager gets the redirect and almost a passing play. Avdiel tried to get back to it. Charlie almost got the shot though as well. Now ball being moved downfield. Ad manager has to get a hit here. Does get a hit, but Lovey gets a better one. Lovey going for a passing play to his teammate, but Avdiel in the one-on-one actually gets the early chance to come out, and a save from Lovey on the spawn. Had to proof up that one, but he does eventually get it in possession. To his teammate, it's moving the ball downfield, seeing what he can do with it. Avdiel has the ball now. Ball into the air. Takes for the double touch, going for the double touch, trying to find Ad manager. Ad manager couldn't get a solid shot though. We'll put the ball to the wall, and actually a shot from Tally. Saved by Clarky though on the goal line. Avdiel has the ball downfield, looking for anybody and all people. He has Lovey now. Lovey tries to go for a shot, saved by Ad manager. Itsuki goes for a play. Couldn't make much of it though. Now back to Avdiel. Avdiel, the mechanical guru. Seeing him do these plays is incredible, and he's done so many of them over his career, over his last couple of seasons in Havoc, and seeing if he can take his team to that win. Now, Clarky finishes the ball with the wall. Ollie result. Avdiel going for a free flip shot though, and Tally will just clean up. He just strolled up there and becoming what I call the janitor. He's just cleaning everything up. Avdiel went for the corner read and just didn't get it though, but he faked out Love You on the wall, who dived for it and just couldn't make it. Now just a 3-0 now. Hopefully not a shutout for this Team Blue, but looking like more and more likely as goals are coming harder and harder to generate for them, and an onslaught of pressure is just mounting. Itsuki plays the ball up. We'll find Love You. Love You has to get a hit here, and he does. Only we'll find Ad manager though. Ad manager plays the ball past two, look for a shot as well. Does shoot past it. Thought Love You was gonna save it, but another shot from Ad manager will go flying in. Great shot from him. He actually think he got either a half volley or a ground pinch, which either put enough power on it to get it past Love You. Now, Avdiel has put the ball towards the air, seeing what he can do with it. Love You will intercept. A great clear from him. Tally though retains possession. Try to flick past one. Will get retained possession though. Couldn't get it past Clarky or Itsuki. Now Ad manager once again. Offs to go to the ground now, passing to Avdiel. Avdiel couldn't get the shot though past Love You. Ball into the air. Tally going for a shot. Love You has to save him. Commotion on the goal line. We're seeing just anybody and all people going for it. Love You though. Stealing the boost actually, taking his time. We'll get the boost. Itsuki has put the ball down the field. Going for a shot. Actually, that might be in, but Tally, great play from him. Almost, I thought it was going to be their first goal, and still, maybe a comeback could be resulting. I never would like to count anybody out, but it's looking more and more likely if Team Blue cannot generate anything right now, and it's looking like it cannot. Now, Itsuki off to the fake, taking his time. Cannot get past Ad manager though. If he tries to get past anybody. Going for a shot actually, a quick shot. Avdiel with a great save though on the goal line. It's not just offense. Team Grey can play defense, offense. They can do anything, and looking right now like a top 3 team in Havoc, maybe even top 2. And I think with a win on the board, they could be cementing themselves as the #1 team in Havoc. I'll have to check back at the scoreline, and we'll have to see other teams play, especially Team Gold. who are sitting at the top of Havoc right now, and in my opinion, that team is probably the best in Havoc, just normally as well, not stat-wise. It's a kid. It's balls to the corner. It's basically a formality at this point, and if you're Team Blue right now, you got to just go back to the drawing board and see what went wrong with this game and what you can improve on, because even if it's a loss, it still can be used as a cause for improvement. So maybe get some of that Havoc coaching that we offer to all of our players in main league and academy. Maybe look back at some replays that we submit or anything like that. But who knows? Maybe this team will be better by the next split, and we'll see them in maybe better form. But who knows? With the new teams coming around, maybe we'll see that as well. And the 3-0 sweep for Team Gray, it's what we expected, and it's what we got.
Teams that hasn't lost to Above Region Black. Above Region Black, they somehow lose to all the bad teams. But when it comes to facing a top team like Team Cyan or Team White, they manage to get the win. So let's see if we manage to see a repeat of that, where they manage to get a win against the current best team in the league, or if we manage to see the Team Gold continue on their rise to have an almost perfect season starting from week 2. But now, ball's going to be pushed forward over into the corner. Gamma looking for the follow, isn't able to get back to it. Now going to be back over to Swep. Swep ends up leaving that ball. It's going to be back to Tunda. Tunda pushing the ball into the corner. Leaves it for Messiah. Messiah pushes the ball forward. Now going to be back over to Cosmic. Cosmic pushes the ball forward once again. However, Gamma's going to get that ball pushed down the field, gets it over the last defender. It's going to be up to Swep to try and clean up a little bit of that backline defense at the moment. As currently, Team Gold looking to try and find their step, as it looks like both teams are playing with the sub. We got Gamma subbing in for Above Region Black in place of Sweepy. And we got, it looks like Messiah replacing the likes of Zero for Team Gold. Ball is going to pop up high, and Swep is going to look for the follow. Isn't able to connect on it, though. So now we'll be back in the hands of Gamma. Gamma ends up getting demoed on the back foot by Cosmic, and Cosmic and Swep are going to be looking to tag team this one out of their own half. Messiah takes the ball, calls off Swep. Be looking for a double jump into a 50-50. Barely isn't able to get that touch over the defender. And it's going to be cleared right back down the field by Above Region Black. Above Region Black, they're definitely a team that likes to play upset. When they're the ones who are getting upset, they can't stop it. But when they're the ones who are upsetting, they are the ones who can keep the progression going for their squad. Now the ball's going to get popped out to the midfield line. Eli is going to get a stop, but the Cosmic's going to once again pop the ball up high. Ball up now by Gamma. He ends up not getting the best of touches, but the ball will get hit off the crossbar, and Team Gold are not going to be able to get the goal lead. Cosmic now trying to maintain possession, isn't able to get the ball past the defender. However, Messiah will do his best to keep the ball on the offensive side, allowing some pressure to start forming here for Team Gold. Messiah looks at the shot. It's going to be off the crossbar, and no follow-up is going to come out from that one. Slep now taking his time, tries to get it past Eli. He manages to do so. It's going to be back over into Cosmic's hands. Tunda pushes the ball out into the corner. Back to Swep. It's off the backboard. Foul from Messiah once again. Still a 0-0 game here between these two teams, as it looks like they're testing out each other, seeing what each other can do. However, Cosmic looks like he's going to finally go for the kill this time, and he manages to get the goal lead here for Team Gold halfway through game number 1. Look at this here, Cosmic, instead of faking out the pass, realizing the net's empty, goes for the Doomsy dish, and he will put the ball in the back of the net. Extremely solid gameplay here from the likes of Team Gold, as it looks like they're finally ready to start pouncing on Above Region Black, because they've tested their defense long enough. Right now it does look like Above Region Black is very solid at this moment in time, and it looks like at this moment in time, Team Black out of Above Region is going to have to try and make sure they maintain some possession. When we're seeing Team Gold right now, they're using that more defensive playstyle here on Above Region Black. They're just dribbling the ball forward, forcing Above Region to have to force a touch, and after that, then they use that space they created from that 50-50 to look for a shot. But now, ball's going to get popped out and forward over to Cosmic. Cosmic looks for the shot with a weird flip. He's going to be looking for the follow-up. He gets the bump. However, the bump sends the ball flying. It's now be back in the hands of Tunda. Tunda with a pinch sends the ball down the field onto the backboard. Messiah and Cosmic both jump for that ball swap, having to get the 50-50. Another double commit out of Cosmic and Messiah is going to make Team Gold stuck here on their defensive half for just the moment. Gamma looking for the shot, isn't able to get the follow-up, and is now going to be back in the hands of Messiah to try and maintain possession here as their team sends the ball forward. Tunda gets Gets a 50 pass swept. However, he's going to be able to maintain possession. He looks for the shot, and it's going to be over the entire defense above Region Black, managing to get the tying goal here off the back of Tunda. Look at this shot here from Tunda. Shoots it on target. It looks like Cosmic caught off the back post, was not able to get that shot. And above Region Black, stepping up here in game number 1, looking to tie up this game. But now, going into the rest of this game here, almost reaching the final minute. It looks like Team Gold are back on the offense. It looks like Eli's trying to maintain possession. Over to Messiah. Messiah leaves it to Cosmic. Cosmic back to Gamma. Gamma over to Swept. Swept trying to hit the ball off the corner. Followed up once again is Swept. Looks for the shot. That's going to be a goal. Swept taking his first goal of the game here right before the final minute begins. And he's managing to do so in a very amazing fashion here. He waits for Eli to miss, and he puts the ball right in the back of the net. Now that is something we love to see out of Swept, repositioning at its finest coming out of Swept at this moment in time. And I hope to see that he continues to be this aggressive force on the offensive side here for his team. Because right now, Team Gold, they are a defensive team when they need to be, especially with the 1v1 player in Cosmic in the back, holding down the goaltending, but their offense is something that does need to be worked on. We saw Team Purple almost manage to reverse sweep them when those two teams faced off, but the defense of Team Purple was just a little worse by the end. Now over to Cosmic. Cosmic trying to push the ball forward, taking possession. Looks at the pass out mid, is not going to be able to get it over. Now it's going to be back to Gamma. Gamma leaves it to Messiah. Messiah will push that ball and launch the ball down the field. Eli into the air. Pinches the ball off the backboard, sends it right back down. It's going to be saved away. It's going to be back in the hands of Gamma. Gamma ends up dusting Cosmic to the ball. Tunda's going to be looking for a redirect here. It is going to be saved away this time by Messiah. However, 10 seconds left on the clock. Above Region Black going to start really pressing. Tunda looking for the tying goal, trying to carry his team on his back. Isn't able to do so, though. Ball's going to be back to Messiah. Messiah off the corner. Followed it now once again. Looking for the follow-up is Dream. But here we go. 5 minutes on the clock. Game 2 now commencing. Let's see if we're gonna go to match point or if we're gonna have a tied series at hand. Ball's gonna bounce out to the side. Cosmic will pop the ball into the air. Over to Cosmic once again, looking for the double tap. Isn't able to read the bounce down, but the ball will bounce out mid to Swept as of Region Black managed to not be able to take in possession. Now ball over to the backboard. Followed up now by Messiah. Messiah tries to push the ball forward. Isn't able to get the ball past Tunda, though, and the ball will be shot on target. Tunda looking for the double tap off the ground. It's going to be easily tapped away by Cosmic. Cosmic looking for the follow once again. Isn't able to maintain the possession he wants to on that ball. Is now going to be back over to Gamma. Gamma into the corner. Looking for the follow-up is Messiah. Messiah off to the sidewall once again. It's going to be back to Tunda. Tunda over to Swept. Swept manages to pop the ball high, and Cosmic's going to have to try and support, but he isn't able to beat them to the ball. You have to Messiah, the substitute, coming in here for Team Gold to clear the ball right back down the field. But it looks like Team Gold are once again going back to a little bit of ping pong at the beginning of game number 2. They don't want to play this too safe, otherwise they're going to start getting scored on. A lot more shots are going to be coming out here from above Region Black. However, it looks like they're content playing a little bit safer, booming the ball, testing the defense in regards to above Region Black to make sure that they can contend with at least the basic level shots. And then once after that, Team Gold should be able to try to get the win. And oh my goodness, thank you to Cass for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Casserole, you are goated. If you guys do not know Cass, he was on Team Purple last season. Very goated individual. Maybe we'll see him come back in this next split. But Cass, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs to the community. I believe that now might make 11 subs now to the Havoc channel. So everybody, if you guys got a sub, go and chat, spam your Avdiel shocked emote in the chat. We all love Avdiel. Make sure to spam that emote in the chat. Thank you so much to Cass, gifting a sub to Avdiel, Bokala Luke, Tazaro, Clarky, and Billy Too Silly. Thank you so much, Cass. You are goated. And everybody, make sure you get to thank him in the chat below. He is the GOAT. But here we go. Ball's going to bounce out mid over to Gamma. Gamma to the backboard. It's going to be followed up now by Cosmic once again. And Gamma will clear the ball down the field. Eli now trying to maintain possession. Looking to keep possession in the corner. He isn't able to maintain very much possession in regards to being able to do something with the ball. However, Cosmic will push the ball right back down the field. Gamma taking the ball onto offense. Great pre-flip into an air dribble. Looking for the flip reset. Going to be looking for the shot now. And he will open up the scoring. Amazing solo play goal here from Gamma. Look at this. Season 3 Supersonic Legend manages to pre-flip into a flip reset. Looks for the shot. And that is what we want to see out of Above Region Black as they look to try and once again take down the Titans of Havoc Esports. Ball over to the side. Cosmic right off the kickoff will push the ball forward, but again is going to give away possession. Looks like Team Gold, they're not taking possession. They're booming the ball away. It looks like Above Region Black have seemingly adapted to the playstyle before Team Gold has gone to their normal possession-based demo-based playstyle. And it looks like Tunda's going to put in a second goal. 2 minutes left in the game. And Above Region Black going up in this game here. They do not want to go to match point quickly. They definitely don't want to have to try and repeat what Team Aqua had to do earlier this week in regards to beating Team White in that reverse sweep. So now it's going to be up to Team Gold to try and go back to the drawing board, take possession, and try to make sure they don't give that ball away for free. Because as we can see, the other team in Above Region Black, they have the ability to solo play. Ball is going to be back over now to Gamma. Gamma clearing the ball forward over to Messiah. Messiah puts the ball at the backboard, can't get the double tap, and Swept will clear that ball away. Ball will go out to the midfield. Cosmic off the backboard, follow up from Swept. It's off the post. Can Messiah put this on target? He will put on target, and a great bump from Swept is going to leave the goal wide open, and that's going to be a 1-goal lead now. Back for Above Region Black. Team Gold, they could not find a place to shoot the ball on target at all, but once Swept clears out the defense, it looks like their nerves were eased just a little bit. Amazing play coming out of there from the likes of Team Gold. Swept especially getting that demo. Here we go now, chat. Back over into the corner. Messiah is now going to try and flick the ball out. Isn't able to get it past Gamma, though. Gamma hits the ball to the backboard. It's going to be another quick shot. Isn't able to get the solo play this time. Eli's going to be in the air. Tries to maintain possession. It's going to be popped out right back to the corner. Ball over to Swept. Swept trying to maintain possession. Goes for the air dribble 50-50. Isn't able to get it past Eli, though. And Gamma's going to be once again off the wall for a solo play. Ends up just giving away the ball this time, though. Not able to put it on target. Eli tries to keep the ball mid. Be looking for the double tap. Isn't able to connect on this one, though. It's going to bounce out right back to Gamma. Gamma into the air is going to leave that one. It's going to be back down to Swept. Swept over to Cosmic. Cosmic onto the backboard. Going to be looking for the double tap, and he will get the goal. Team Gold tying up the game here late in game 2. And it looks like that's going to be a demo from Swept on Tunda. They managed to get the goal, and that's going to be a brilliant set of play there from the likes of Team Gold as they managed to tie up that series. Congratulations there on Team Gold. However, can they get the win in the series? That is the true question. Ball now back over to Messiah. Messiah going to pinch that ball forward. It's going to be now into the hands of Cosmic. Cosmic looking for the double tap. Isn't able to do so. It's going to be over to Swept now. Swept trying to maintain possession. Going to be faking this one out. Trying to take time on the ball. Flicks the ball over one. Isn't able to get back to it, though. It's going to be over to Gamma. Gamma ends up losing that one. Back over to Swept. Swept now back over to Messiah. Messiah isn't able to get back to that ball. It's going to be back over to Gamma. Gamma now trying to maintain possession out of his own corner. 20 seconds left on the clock here in game number 2. Tunda ends up getting dunked out by Swept. Swept going to be looking down for a pass mid to Cosmic. Cosmic ends up getting bumped, but that's going to be an own goal. And Team Gold late in game number 2 are going to take the lead. Look this here, it looks like Eli, he tried to get the bump on Cosmic, but in bumping Cosmic, he went straight up for the ball and put the ball in the back of his own net. He's not going to be happy about that one. And Above Region Black now on the back foot as they're now going to try and score a goal here in the last 10 seconds. Eli's into the air, but he can't get back to it. That's going to be a missed shot, but he runs out of boost. Ball into the middle, and Cosmic, he ends up whiffing, but the substitute in Messiah will clear that ball away. The game is still not over, though, until the ball touches the ground, and Swept will let it. Game number 3. 5 minutes back on the clock once again. Above Region Black now going to have to win 3 games in a row if they want a chance to win this series. And it looks like Eli right off the bat is going to get a goal. Looks like Eli with that brilliant 50-50. Cosmic ends up going for a boost, and Swept ends up missing the ball completely. That's, of course, going to lead straight to a goal. Misplay there from the likes of Team Gold. And Above Region Black now going to be on the start once again. However, they were up 2 goals in the last game, and they weren't able to get the win. So hopefully they can maintain their nerve this time and maybe try to at least keep this to a 1-goal scoreline, because once Team Gold gets onto offense, they certainly do like to score. Messiah into the air, looks for a shot. Cosmic looking for a demo on the back lane. Isn't able to get back to it, though, and it's going to be benched out to the midfield. Now Tunda versus Cosmic. Cosmic ends up getting completely beat on that 50-50. It's going to be up to Messiah to try and maintain possession. Messiah loses the 50 back to Cosmic. Cosmic trying to maintain possession once again. Ends up leaving it for Messiah. Messiah ends up leaving it for Cosmic, who flicks it over the defender, but the ball still remaining in the midfield. Gamma looks for a shot from the side wall. It's going to be easily turned away from Sweat. Now pass out to the midfield line. Cosmic has a chance to laser it on target. That's going to be a goal. Team Gold already tying it up here early on in game number 3. Look at this Messiah off the sidewall, right back down mid to Cosmic. Cosmic is going to put a laser on target every single opportunity he gets, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a tied game here in game number 3. Remember, all Team Gold has to do is win 1 of the next 3 matches, and they move on with the series victory. However, above Region Black, they are the Titan Slayers. Let's see if they can come back and do their best here in this series. It looks like Sweat has another controller disconnect on the offensive end, but now it's going to be over to Cosmic. Cosmic tries to push the ball over to the side. Looks like there's some space created on the field. Sweat tries to push the ball forward. Ends up being just a giveaway here for Gamma. Messiah pushing the ball forward, looking to take a fake. Manages to get the ball around 1. Ball back down to Eli. Eli up to Cosmic. Cosmic looks for the shot. It's going to be saved away by Tunda. Tunda off to the side wall. Now back over to Swep. Swep looking for the shot. It's going to be saved away by Gamma once again. And Cosmic's trying to keep the ball on the offensive side. But he ends up giving it away. It's going to be Tunda now with possession in a 1v1 versus Messiah. Tunda versus Messiah. Messiah will get the 50 above his crossbar. Can't get the follow-up, but Cosmic with the squishy save gets the first save, and Swep can't get back to the ball. Eli getting his second goal of the game here. Defense still on the back foot here for the likes of above region for Team Gold, excuse me. And above Region Black, you're going to take the lead once again. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it up. 3 minutes left on the clock. Team Gold, 1 game away from winning the series. Team above Region Black, 2 goals away. Can we see them step up? Can we see above Region Black step up and get a win here in this series? But here we go. Cosmic tries to get the 50-50. He isn't able to do so. Messiah popping the ball off the side wall. Followed up now is Eli. Eli pops the ball to the backboard. Maybe he can get the hat trick if he can get the follow-up. No, there's no follow-up, and Swep will get the 50. But the ball's still on the offensive side. Pressure is on for above Region Black. But here we go. Messiah looking for the solo play. Tries to flick the ball over 1. Isn't able to get it past Eli, but Eli passes it over to his teammate. That's going to be a miss. Chance here for Swep. Swep tries to put the slow play on, but Eli will get the save at the final moment. Now over to Messiah once again onto the backboard, looking for the pass out mid. Shot here from Cosmic. It's going to be pinched out and wide, and Tunda is going to clear that one away once again. Messiah over to the side wall, back to Tunda. Tunda looking for the demo. He gets demoed himself. It's going to be 2 demos on the likes of above Region Black, and with an aerial bump, Cosmic manages to tie this game here. 2 minutes left on the clock. Look at this here, Cosmic. After his 2 teammates both got a bump, that's going to be back over now to Cosmic. Now back over to the likes of Messiah. Messiah ends up going off the side wall. Over to Tunda. Tunda has to leave it, and look, almost a momentary rule 1 there coming out of the likes of both teams. Now it's going to be over to Eli. Eli ends up getting beat out by Cosmic, and Gamma will look to turn the ball over to the midfield lane. Tunda, though, with 0 boost, ends up getting beat. Ball's going to be launched towards the net, and Cosmic is going to read the bounce. Looks like a misplay here coming out of above Region Black. Look at this. Tunda tries to maintain possession, but he's on 0 boost. Puts it off of his post, and Cosmic somehow gets that read and puts it on target. That's a 1v1 player, if you ask me, and he puts the ball away. Back to the kickoff. Here we go. Season S5 Cosmic now looking for the solo play. Isn't able to do much with it with 0 boost. And now Gamma can be looking for a solo play of his own. We saw him get the air dribble and the flip reset earlier, but he isn't able to get a goal this time. Eli pops the ball out left over to Tunda. Tunda over to Gamma. Gamma isn't able to get back to that ball. It's going to be back over to Eli. Eli pushing the ball forward. Isn't able to get that one. Ball's going to be bouncing off the backboard. Where's the follow-up? Eli looking for the pass down, but it's around Tunda. It's around Gamma. Messiah can look for the shot. Is it on target? Yes, it is. And Messiah is going to take the 2-goal lead. Now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Team Gold looking for the sweep here against above Region Black. Can Team Gold finally be the Havoc Titan that does not fall to this squad? However, there's still minute and 20 left on the clock, and we have seen way harder comebacks be done and even less time. So let's see if Team Gold can manage to maintain this lead. Messiah into the corner, gets out 50, and it's going to be back out to the middle. Ball's on target, and Tunda will put the ball in the back of the net. Team Gold now only a 1-goal lead now, going into the final minute. And once again, thank you to Cass for the gift of 5 community subs. Thank you so much, Casserole. You are the GOAT. Welcome to Havoc Esports, and thank you so much for supporting the organization as we continue to try and grow and make it so we can give everybody we can the coaching we need, give them the experience they need to hopefully go professional in their game of choice, which is currently Rocket League, but for a lot of people, I hope. But now ball back out to the backboard. Ball's going to get pushed out to the midfield line. It's going to be stopped out here by Tunda. Tunda into the corner. Followed up now by Eli. Eli onto the backboard. It's now going to be followed up now by Swep. Swep ends up getting the ball cleared away to the side. Back over to Tunda. Tunda pushing the ball forward. It's going to be back out to the ceiling. Over to Gamma. Gamma now back to Cosmic. Cosmic ends up leading that one. It's going to be over to Gamma once again. Gamma and Tunda. Gamma tries to 50 the ball across. 30 seconds on the clock. Can they manage to tie up this game? Or is Team Gold going to get the sweep? Messiah puts the ball down, but it's going to be a giveaway possession once again. And the possession is on for above region black, but the ball's going to get cleared back down. Tunda can't get the best of touches. 15 seconds on the clock, and Gamma ends up whipping in the back corner. Slip puts the ball mid over to Cosmic. He gets the 50-50. 10 seconds left on the clock, and Eli's now going to be the one tasked to push the ball forward. That's going to be a double commit. Messiah over to Gamma. Can he get the solo play? Gamma, he fakes it with a flip reset, but Slip lands on the ball. Ball just has to touch the ground, and it will. Team Gold managed to get the sweep. Team Gold managed to doing it in a stellar. The Titan Slayers, who we saw in the last series, lose to Team Gold. So let's see who's going to get this dub here between these two teams. Zero looking for the possession, isn't able to get it past Mason. Mason pushed the ball down the field. It's going to be right back to Mason. Looks to Benji. Benji will clear that ball right back down. Mango into the air, hits the ball off the ceiling. Going to be trying to set up fours. Fours ends up back flipping. It's going to be setting up Zero. Zero trying to push the ball forward. It's going to be set off the backboard there, and it's going to be followed up from Benji, and Benji's going to get the goal. Look at this here from Benji. Benji, after the great 50 there from Zero, gets a perfect shot past fours. Benji really stepping up here in the 3v3 game mode, putting the ball right in the back of the net when it matters most, and Team Cyan already stepping up and getting the lead here in game number 1. Mango manages to clear the ball right back down. Looks like Benji's going to do the same, trying to start the ping pong once again. It's something that Team Cyan like to do a lot against the teams that maybe aren't as great at possession plays. Team Cyan really like to play boomer ball. They know they're a faster team, so they try to play a little bit more ping pong action, just because they know once they get onto offense, that's when they can take possession, and that's when they can start looking for goals. As we see right here, Benji should be able to get the goal, and he will. Benji's now getting his second goal of the game. That's going to be a 2-goal lead already into the very first minute of this series. And of course, the last time these two teams faced, I believe Above Region Blue managed to win, and Team Cyan ended up getting eliminated early in that seeding tournament. However, Above Region Blue, they've had a lot of stops so far this season. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can manage to perform at their best against the team that they managed to beat in the seeding tournament. Fours has a chance here, pops the ball forward. It's going to be over to Fours once again on Zero boost. Manages to actually steal the corner boost and clear the ball across. However, it's not going to be a scary situation just yet for Team Cyan, as Zero should be able to clear that ball aside. Mango now looking for the double off the corner. Isn't able to connect, and Fours will try to clear that one out. Benji trying to maintain possession. It's going to be back over to Zero. Zero pushing the ball onto the backboard. It's going to be followed up here now by Benji. Benji ends up fixing it, letting Mini go as he rotates behind. Now it's going to be a double commit, actually. It looks like Mini tried to rotate into the ball play a little bit later than Benji expected, causing him a little bit of panic. However, with 3.5 minutes left to go, Team Cyan still looking strong, as we've not really seen any threatening plays coming out of Above Region Blue just yet. Mini trying to flick the ball up high. It's going to be back over to Benji. Benji manages to get a great 50-50 towards net, but Mason will get the save there. Zero looking for the push. Is not going to be able to get the ball past Mason, and Mini's going to try to keep the ball on offense. Ends up missing, but Zero manages to support him very well at that moment in time, and he will get the ball right over to Benji. Benji, from a pass from Zero, almost manages to get his hat trick. However, currently Team Cyan looks like they're not really worried at all, as Benji looking for another shot, and he will get the hat trick. Benji honestly looking really good in this match here tonight. Look at this. Mini managed to get the 50-50, setting up Benji perfectly for this shot. Benji really stepping up here, and he manages to get the goal. 3-0 now for Team Cyan, and Team Cyan really looking good. Mango Now back over to Ghost. Ghost tries to look for the Musty, and Mason will get the goal off of the Musty. Stellar play coming out of the solo play there from Mason. However, it's something that Team Cyan are probably not worried about. Sometimes players do just get the goal that they want to score, and that's okay because it's still a 2-goal lead here for Team Cyan, and I doubt Team Cyan are going to be nervous anytime soon. Fours will push that ball forward. It's going to be followed up now by Fours once again. Benji not able to get the touch he needs on that ball. Not going to be looking for a 50-50. Ball's off the side wall. Benji still taking possession. Pops the ball in the air. Looking for the air dribble. Good, looking for the double. Isn't able to connect on it though. And Zero will clear that ball away. Ball back over to Mini. Mini with the 50-50. Isn't able to get the ball forward. Now back over to Mango. Mango back over to Ghost. Ghost flicks the ball. It's going to be back over to Benji, and Benji will get back to it. Benji now trying to maintain possession once again, and Benji still managed to keep possession. Look at this play here from Benji. Benji playing so good at this moment in time. He's being an individual difference maker here for Team Cyan. Already has a hat trick, taking possession, beating everyone on the field. That's what we like to see, and it looks like we have an old Havoc member in chat coming out from TC. Lettuce, how you doing, my man? Welcome back to the Havoc stream. Pleasure to see you here. I hope to see you guys in the next split, maybe future season, maybe I'm keeping my hopes up, but at least you're here in the chat. Hope you're doing well, Lettuce. But now, ball back over to Mini. Mini puts the ball over to the side wall, back over to Benji. Benji taking his time, knows he has a lot of time on this ball. He lets the ball drop, wins the 50-50 over to the side. Follow up now by Mango, and he will get the ball past Zero with that 50-50. But Benji taking his time once again, getting possession. Looking for possession, puts the ball off the corner. Looking for the follow-up, can't get it past him. Looking for the bump, isn't able to connect. And now it's going to be back in the hands of Mango, who will be looking for the solo play down the field. Mini will get an awesome 50-50, but it'll go back to Fours. Fours off the top corner, back over to Zero. Zero trying to maintain possession. We'll be back over to Mason. Mason trying to maintain possession will lose that 50-50, and it's not going to be a controlled 50 there, as it looks like Team Cyan should be able to get a chance, but Benji ends up getting dusted. Mason with the flip reset hits the ball at the backboard. Follow up from Fours, and Fours will get the goal. Subbing in here for Jakey's manages to get the goal. 3-2 lead now for Team Cyan, as they're now going to be on the lookout as Above Region Blue might be able to get back in this game. It's a possibility, but 6 p.m. doesn't really work for any of us. Remember, you can ask for later matches. Remember, all the matches last from as early as 6 p.m. to as late as, I believe, currently it's about to tonight's about to finish at 9 p.m. Although sometimes I believe if we do have 2 West teams, it can go down to 10 p.m. as well. But it's still going to be in the hands of Team Cyan here. So they're going to be looking for a chance here from Mini. Mini pops the ball across. Be followed up now is Benji. Benji puts the ball forward, isn't be able to connect on it, and it's going to be over to Benji once again, taking his time. Back over to Benji. Benji trying to take time, looking for the air dribble, isn't able to get it past Zero. Zero puts the ball off the backboard, and Mango will look for the clear back down. Benji trying to maintain possession. Back over to Mango. Mango over to Zero. Zero into the corner. Now going to be followed up here by Zero once again. Over to Benji. Benji looking for the solo play. Back to Mango. Mango trying to keep control. Zero tries to pass the ball at mid. This might be a last-second opportunity here for Team Cyan. Mini fakes the ball, and Team Cyan are going to take the Game 1 lead. Here we go. Back and tie up this series. Here we go, 5 minutes on the clock. It's going to be back over to Mango. Mini now trying to maintain possession right off the kickoff. Isn't able to get it past Fours. Ball will get popped out to the corner. Ghost now trying to maintain possession. Isn't able to get it past the entire team just yet. Mini will put the ball off the side wall, but it's going to end up being a little bit of a mistouch, but he gets the double tap, but Benji's demoed on the back line. Four's going to be looking for a solo play, and Zero will get up to that ball. A little bit of a double commit coming out of Team Cyan, but the pressure is still on here for Above Region Blue, but with that giveaway, Team Cyan are going to be right back on the offensive side. Zero pushes the ball off the backboard. Follow up here from Benji. Benji looks at the shot, and that's going to be goal number 1. And Team Cyan managing to take the lead once again off the back of Benji. And Benji at this moment in time, he is looking amazing with the striking abilities right now. Utterly superb in regards to the accuracy that we are seeing out of the man. However, we're going to have to see if he can continue that form going in the rest of this game. He managed to do it in game number 1, getting himself a hat trick. But can we see it throughout the rest of this series, or are we going to see Mini and Zero start stepping up when it matters most, trying to make sure that it's not just a one-man army? Because when Benji's on the desk here, when we do co-cast, we and I both talk about the likes of how Havoc is changing. It's really difficult to have a team that is a one-man mechanical army. And Benji, of course, he is very, very smart, but he has to make sure he's playing as a team. Benji, though, looking for the fake, gets a 50-50, ends up leaving it, and Mango tries to put the ball to the corner, but Zero pops the ball up mid, which Fours will intercept. Fours also manages to get the pass down the field, but Benji already back on defense to get the save, and he will clear that ball away. However, with a minute off the clock, Team Cyan still has the lead. And at this moment in time, we do have to look at Above Region Blue's current defensive situation. They're playing a lot more defensive. There's not a lot of midfield pass interceptions, where if Team Cyan can start noticing those midfield pass openings, then maybe they can start getting a lot more shots on target. A greater volume of shots out of Team Cyan might benefit them, especially in this match where the other team is kind of turtling in net. But now Benji is going to hit the ball off the backboard. It's going to be saved away by Fours. Now back over to the likes of Fours once again, who will try and maintain possession. Looking over to the side wall, will be cleared right back down the field, where Fours will hopefully maintain possession. He's going to be looking for a bump, but Benji manages to get the 50-50 instead. It's going to be back over to Mason, trying to keep some pressure on offense going, which he will manage to do so, but can he keep possession? He will, but Mini with a great block manages to keep the ball in his own corner. Fours gets a chip past one, looking for the double tap, ends up not being able to get the touch. Ball's going to be shot on target, and here we go. Above Region Blue managing to tie up the game for the first time this series. Of course, in the last game, they ended up going down by 3 and couldn't tie it up by the end. But here we go. Early on in game number 3, halfway through almost, they managed to tie up the game. It's going to be up to Benji to lead his team to try and gain back that lead. Otherwise, Above Region Blue are going to come hunting. Mango flicking the ball up high. Is going to end up leaving it back to Mini. Mini over to Mason. Mason going to be trying to get the ball past Benji, but Benji will get that clear across. Fours managing to maintain possession, ends up giving it away as Zero gets an amazing 50-50. He gets a set of amazing 50-50s. Now the ball's going to be back out to the midfield line. Benji over to Fours. Fours going to be hitting that ball off the curve. He's going to be following it up now. Looking for the possession. Looking to get it past, looking to play it slow. Gonna be back over to Mango. Mango back to Zero. It's gonna be off the ceiling. Looking for the shot. Here is Zero. It's gonna be saved away by Ghost. Looks like the rest of Team Cyan is starting to wake up and try to find their way in this match. But here comes Mango looking for the shot. He can try and take the lead here with that double tap. Isn't able to get it. Mason puts the ball high and Fours ends up missing that one. Ghost looks for the follow-up shot. Mason will end up getting the goal lead here. What happened to Team Cyan after all those misses from the likes of Team Cyan? It looks like Mini and Zero ended up panicking both on that goal line, and it's going to lead Team Above Region Blue to get that goal lead here late in game number 2. However, Team Cyan's still not out of it yet. They do got that Benji factor on their team. Mango puts the ball over to the corner, where Benji will end up faking challenge that one and look for a pass out mid. Zero out to the corner. Ends up leaving it for Fours. Fours tries to pass the ball mid to Mason. He will get the fake on one. Can he get it past Zero? No, and Zero actually get another 50-50. This is something we've seen out of Zero multiple times this game, where he 50s not just one, but he 50s 2 players before he's knocked out of the play, which is something that is awesome to see out of any player, especially out of anybody in the Havoc League who may not have as much experience with those higher level 50s. But the ball will get pinched past. Mason looking for the dunk, isn't able to get it past Benji, but Benji ends up going for the big boost. And now with a minute left on the clock, it's going to be up to Zero and Benji trying to tag team this one out. Zero with the backflip will launch the ball up the field. It's going to be back over to Ghost. Mason now trying to maintain possession. It's going to be 50 from Benji. Benji over to Mini. Mini will get dusted to the ball, and Fours end up getting demoed by Mini. Zero trying to get the ball past Mango, isn't able to get it past him, and it's going to be back into the hands of Mini. Mini over to Mason. Mason back to Mini. Mini now trying to maintain possession. Mini looking for the musty, manages to get the ball all the way down the field. Mango not completely prepared for that one. He ends up getting the miss. Zero will get the 50-50, but 40 seconds left in the clock. Team Cyan still going to be scrambling, trying to get this tying goal. Ball back over to the side wall. Fours looking for the redirect. Isn't going to be able to manage to connect on that one. It's going to be back to Mini. Mini out to the midfield. Mason ends up missing that one. Benji tries to fake it for Mini. Mini has a lot of time on this ball, but Zero calls him off. Zero looking for the solo play. Gets the 50-50 with 2 players once again. And Benji's now going to be going up the side wall. Benji going to be looking for the solo play to try and tie this one up. Ends up faking it. Go down to the ground. He flicks it over. Benji with the solo play. And he manages to get the goal. Look at this here from Benji. He fakes it down. Manages to catch the ball perfectly with the first touch and gets it past both defenders. Above Region Blue, speechless with that one, as Benji manages to tie up the game here late in game 2. Benji taking possession. Manages to get the ball across. And he manages to get the goal. A second hat trick here for Benji in this series. Benji is a monster. Oh my goodness, we talk so much about team play, team play, team play. That is what's been developing this entire season. But it looks like Benji, not just with mechanics, but with smarts and positioning, is carrying his team. And that's the type of carry we like to see. We haven't really seen that type of carry since Season 3. In regards to Team Sapphire, where it was Carter, myself, and Ulti, where it was a really high-level player trying to positionally and rotate around their teammates and try and allow them to perform at their best, but Benji will pick up a 4th goal. What can this man not do? Benji doing what everyone expects Pixacar to do, carrying their team to the win. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of game number 2. Team Cyan now on match point. 1 win away from looking to try and get their first win. Remember, this is technically an upset between Team Cyan and Above Region Blue, even though Team Cyan are probably regarded as the better team. Above Region Blue in the seeding tournament managed to get the win. Ball is going to pop out to the side. Zero will get out 50 by Fours. Fours trying to maintain possession, looks with a flick, but it will get cleared out to the side wall. Mason not be able to get the touch. Mango's going to be looking for a shot. It's going to be off the crossbar, not going to be able to be saved this time by Team Cyan. And Above Region Blue once again will take the lead early. Look at that play there, and it looks like Mini, he tried to play it back, but that's what happens when we see problems where people do not sit on that back post. We saw it earlier with Cosmic where he ended up not sitting on the back post, and it was an easy empty net for that team. But now it's going to be up the Team Cyan to make sure they clean up the defensive rotation, because they cannot be relying on Benji to be scoring all the goals. I mean, he has scored all the goals, and they're winning 2-0, but they have to make sure that they help him out, at least on that defensive side. There's no reason why Benji should be doing everything on this team. Mini now trying to get back to the ball. He ends up getting a flip reset on that ball, but Mason will maintain possession. He'll be looking for a pass out mid off the backboard. As we followed up now by Benji. Benji ends up losing that 50-50, but he loses it hard enough that it bounces right back out mid. Mango trying to maintain possession. Ends up not being able to get back to the ball. Mini looking for a pass, isn't able to get back to it, and that's going to be a team pinch. Is that in? It's going all the way, and that's going to be a tie goal. And Benji once again gets credit for the goal. What can this man not do? I don't believe Benji has ever gotten MVP in Havoc just because he's expected to perform. But after a performance like this, oh my goodness, this is going to be very close between Tim the Bull and Benji for the MVP vote after this game. Remember, everybody, make sure you guys stick around after this series. Make sure you guys can vote for who you guys think is going to be MVP. But here we go. Mango trying to put in his vote, managed to take the ahead goal once again. Right off the kickoff, Mango manages to get it over Benji. Benji not able to connect on that save this time, however. No one's expected to be perfect here in this league. They just want to make sure they build up that consistency to try and get this win. Right, the ball is now going to be back over to Benji. Benji puts it off the backboard. It's going to be followed up now by Mini. Mini manages to get around Mango. Can he get it around the second? Isn't able to get around Fours, and now it's going to be back into the hands of Mango. Mango loses the 50 over to Mason. Mason may be looking for a pass upfield. Isn't able to do so, though. Now, Fours, his last man back, can be looking to try and maintain possession. Gets it around 1. Benji ends up hitting that ball off the backboard. Mini ends up not being able to get back to that ball. It's going to be taken away by Zero in their back corner. But he isn't able to get the touch he needs. Ball will bounce out mid off a pass from Mango. Fours not able to push up on this one. It's going to be a pass down the field over to Mini. Mini off the backboard. It's going to launch right back down after a brilliant save there from Fours. Over Team Cyan, they've been in this situation the last game. They definitely can push back through it once again. Zero pushing the ball forward. Now back over to Ghost. Mason trying to pop the ball out mid, looking for the follow-up, isn't able to get back to it. It's going to be back over to Mini. Mini leaves that one. The ball's going to pinch out forward. Can Force come back? He has 0 boost. It looks like he will get back this time. However, Team Cyan is really piling on the pressure. Mango manages to get the ball past this pressure, though. It's going to be passing the ball mid, looking for the demo. Isn't able to do so. Fours looks at the 50-50. Does keep the ball on offense, but it might be a giveaway possession completely here. This is going to be a pass right back down. Mini looking for the double tap. Can't get it past the defender. And it's going to be back over to Zero. Zero trying to get the 50. He loses it back to Benji. Benji gets an amazing 50-50 to keep the ball on offense. And Fours now going to try and maintain possession once again. Zero. Back over now, once again to himself, looks for the top left corner. Benji has a chance to tie it up, and of course he will, ladies and gentlemen. Benji putting in another goal. What can this man not do? Benji has scored every single goal, if I recall, for this team so far. He's gotten a hat trick in every single game, and now he's one goal away from getting a hat trick in every single game. Now, don't get me wrong, a reverse sweep is amazing, but we have never seen so much individual standout performance from any player. We've only seen it maybe once from Pixelcar, where he managed to get 7 goals in a single game, I believe, in one game. But outside of that, we've never seen 2 top teams in Havoc perform this well against each other, while at the same time have one person scoring all the goals. Ball is going to pop out to the front post, and it's going to be taken away by Mason. Mason isn't able to get the touch he needs, though, and Benji will clear that ball right back out. Ford stops the ball at the midfield line, going to be looking to try and start the pressure on, but Mini will force that ball early to give his teammates time to take possession on this ball. Benji can't get it past Mango. We'll be back to Ghost. Ghost looking for the double tap, isn't going to be able to connect on that one. Zero will clear that ball out. Zero, though, can't get the 50-50, and the pressure will still be on for Team Cyan, as Mason's going to be trying to keep the ball right back on the offensive side. Mason back over to Force. Force still keeping the ball on the offensive side. Above Region Blue do got better pressure here. However, they just aren't able to get the ball past the defense of Team Cyan. Benji isn't able to connect on this one, though, and Mango gets his own hat trick. Mango trying to carry his team to the win here as he manages to get another goal on the board. Minute and a half left on the clock. Benji can't connect on that backboard read, and it's going to be up to Team above Region Blue to try and keep this lead this time. Can they do it? Or will Team Cyan give Benji his hat trick and try and take the lead once again? Benji ends up leaving that ball. We back out to 0. Benji ends up getting the ball around 1. It's going to be back out to Mason. Mason popping the ball up high. It's going to now be back over to Mini. Mini popping the ball up off the backboard. Off the sidewall, excuse me. Is now going to pinch the ball across with 4s. Benji taking control. Gets the 50-50, but the ball's still awkward here for Team Cyan, and 0 will clear that ball away. But the pressure might still be piling on as Team Cyan are not taking possession. That's probably the one main problem in this game, is that outside of Benji's possessions, Team Cyan are just clearing the ball back and forth, and right now they're not in the lead, so playing this boomer ball type game mode might end up leading to a goal. Now the ball's going to be back over to the likes of Benji. Benji will get the ball around 4s. Going to be looking to try and get around Mango as well. Benji taking his time, gets a 50-50. Going to be back over to Mason. Mason will end up winning that 50 to Mango. Mango looking for the solo play. Mango into the air, looking for the flip reset, manages to get it. Can he get the read? Isn't able to do so, and Mini will clear it away. But with 15 seconds left in the clock, Team Cyan are going to have to try and score right now if they want to keep this game alive. Benji, though, is able to put the ball on target. Back over to 0. 0 leaves that one. So about 5 seconds left on the clock. Team Cyan going to have to try and tie it up right now before the ball touches the ground at 0 seconds. They're going to try and keep it up. Benji, though, gets demoed, and above Region Blue will get the game. And here we go. Looks like we do have a series as Benji, the one game he doesn't get. Here we go. The kickoff now beginning, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes on the clock. It's going to be back over to Benji. Benji will launch that ball forward. It's going to be back over to 0. 0 puts that ball off the backboard. It's going to be followed up now by Ghost. Ghost trying to take the ball, isn't able to do so. It's going to be back into the hands of Mango. Mango isn't able to push the ball forward, though, and it's going to be back to Benji. Benji into the air, going to be looking for a hit down. 4s, ends up getting out 50 by Benji, sets up 0. 0 with another brilliant 50, will keep the ball on the offensive side. Looks like Team Cyan is starting to play with some confidence here as they realize in the last game, turtling up in their own net is not going to end up working. That's how Team Above Region Blue ended up losing in the very first 2 games. So now we're going to have to make sure that Above Region Blue are going to be the ones that push down this time. Team Cyan got to be confident. If they can do that, then they should be able to get this dub. Here's Mini, looking for the follow, ends up flicking the ball past 1. It's going to be back over to Mango. Mango leads the 4s. 4s ends up not getting the perfect touch. Ball will get popped up high above Region Blue net. But no one on Team Cyan wanted to go. Now with a minute off the clock already, still tied 0-0. Benji's once again been demoed off the field. 0 and Mini looks like they're in an awkward situation, but they do manage to get the clear. And it's going to be back in the hands of Mini. Mini ends up getting demoed. It's going to be back over to Ghost. Ghost back to Benji. Benji taking possession now into the corner. Looking for the follow-up. He pinches the ball down. Looking for the follow once again, and Mango will clear that one away. Over to Mini. Mini pushing the ball forward. Back over to 4s. 4s pushes the ball mid. Mason looking for the follow-up. Isn't able to get the possession he needs, though, and the ball will get cleared out to the side once again. 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Still tied 0-0. Both these teams want to make sure that they can win this series. That's going to be a shot from 0, almost in the end of the net, but it's going to be off crossbar and in. Benji still the only one at the goal on Team Cyan. And going to be looking to try and extend that lead once again. Benji taking his time, controlling it. Looks for the flick over one. It's going to be followed up here by Zero. Now followed up by Mini. Mini ends up getting dusted to the ball, but Benji is there to keep the ball on the offensive side. Mango not able to get the touch he needs. Going to be followed up now once again by Mango, but he isn't able to get possession, and Mini will be able to clear this one away. However, with the great 50 there from Mason, they managed to keep the ball on the offensive side. Here comes Benji. Benji gets out 50 by Mason once again. Over to Mini. Mini ends up getting faked, and Benji and Zero double commit to get that save away. But Four is into the air. He looks at the shot. Follow up there from Mango, and Mango will get the goal. As we said, this is going to be a 1v1 between Mango and Benji. And after a great backball read, look at this shot. He puts the ball down, and Benji, it looks like Benji owned goals as a matter of fact. And that's going to be a 1-goal lead here as we reach the midpoint of game number 4. Fours pushing the ball forward. Back over to Benji. Benji puts the ball high. It's going to be saved away here by Ghost. Ghost looking for the follow-up is Zero. Zero back to Mango. Mango looks for the shot. It's going to be on target. Mango getting a second goal for himself. Mango essentially doing what Benji did in games 1 and 2, but he's doing it now when they're on the cusp of needing to reverse sweep. If they manage to win this game, who knows what that game 5 is going to look like. But it looks like Benji's dropped off on the shooting category, but also it looks like Mason and Fours have stepped up in regards to support, and it's allowing Mango to really thrive on that offensive side. Ball's going to get cleared back down. 2 minutes left on the clock before Team Cyan are going to have to start thinking about making sure they don't get reverse swept. Ball back over to Mango. Mango taking possession, gets the flip reset. He looks at the shot. It's going to be saved away, but Ghost will get the goal. And it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we might potentially have a reverse sweep on our hands if Team Cyan and Benji in particular do not get back on the horse and try to get this ball pushed forward into the net. Of course, it would be fitting, ladies and gentlemen, if all of our matches tonight end up being sweeps. Of course, our first match of the night being a reverse sweep, our second and third ones both being sweeps. So, of course, if our last match ends up being a reverse sweep, it would be a fitting end to this picturesque storybook that we're putting here together for Havoc. But everybody, while we're waiting for this game to wind down, let me remind you to go follow us on our YouTube channel. If you guys follow us on our Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube, or even TikTok, you'll be able to see clips, posts from our Soul Havoc social media. And our most recent video is a community clips channel for the month of December. So be sure to go check out the YouTube channel to see if you guys can look at the community clips channel for the month of December. And actually, everybody, you guys are also able, even if you're not in Havoc, you're able to make it into our community clips. You just have to make sure you join our Discord by doing the ! Discord in the Twitch chat down below. Join that link and you'll be able to post your clips in our #clips channel, which might potentially make it into our community clips for the month of January. Also, ladies and gentlemen, remember that our signups for Academy and Main League are going to be tonight. So remember, the signups are opening up tonight for Split 2. So if you are C3 and below, you can be Bronze, Plat, C3. Doesn't matter what rank you are. If you have a team, you can sign up for Academy, which is always on Fridays at 6 p.m. PST. Signups for that will begin tonight. And if you're GC1 and above, you can participate in our Main League along with your squad. And those signups will also be going up tonight, so make sure you guys do ! Discord. Join the Discord link in the chat, and you will be able to participate in Split 2. It should be beginning in under a month. But now, it looks like as this time winds down, unless we see a miracle out of Team Cyan above Region Blue, on the cusp of trying to do what Team Aqua did to Team White and trying to get that reverse sweep. Ball will be pushed out and forward. Mango will put the ball at the ceiling. It's going to be followed up by Mini. Mini ends up getting it beat, and it's going to be back into the hands of Fours. Fours trying to maintain possession, pushing the ball forward to Zero. Zero back over to Mango. Mango will keep the ball in the air, and that's going to be the end of game number 4. As ladies and gentlemen, we are on the cusp of a reverse sweep here as Mango puts in another hat trick, completely mirroring the first 2 games here from Benji. Remember, in the first 2 games, Benji ended up getting a hat trick, and then now in the last 2 games, Mango has gotten himself a hat trick. So who in game 5 is going to step up, get the hat trick? Now back over to Force once again, and it looks like a production is back as they managed to put the game back on. It's still 0-0. Hopefully I did kind of well with the radio commentating. Of course, it's something I've never done before, but you know, I think I did okay. But still 0-0, so it's not like you guys missed anything just yet. Just a couple last-second saves on the goal line for Team Cyan. However, at the moment, it's still going to be some pressure. Mango and Benji, this is the battle of the Titans here between these two teams. Remember, everybody, use those channel points. Vote in chat for who you guys think is going to win. But here we go. It looks like Taz has sadly left us for the moment, but he is back. We're looking at the game, and 0, the first time someone besides Benji on that team managed to get the goal. Benji puts the ball off the backboard. He ends up leaving it for 0, and it looks like the rest of Team Cyan is finally waking up. It looks like Benji finally does not have to be the carry, and it's going to be 0 who's going to be stepping up here for Team Cyan. Force pushing the ball out of the corner. Can we see? However, we do have to remember that Team White, they ended up scoring first in their game when they tried to avoid the reverse sweep, and they still lost that game 5. So Team Cyan, according to history, should still lose this series if Havoc games are to be transferable. But now ball's gonna be back over to the hands of Fours. Over to Mini. Mini tries to pop the ball over one. He ends up getting bumped, but 0 will take the possession. Isn't able to get the redirect. Ball back over to Mango. Mango looking for the touch. Isn't able to get back to it. It's going to be back over to Benji. Benji pushing the ball. Back over to Ghost. Ghost over to Mango. Mango looks at the shot, and that's going to be a goal. Tied game here with half the game remaining. Oh my goodness, folks. It looks like we got a pretty big split here. It looks like we got 400 channel points on one team and 700 on the other. Remember, you guys can still use those channel points, and based on who you guys think is going to win this series, who's going to win, Team Cyan or above Region Blue? I'm still at a loss for words as to who's going to win, but at least we can see what's happening in this game. But here we go. Ball is going to be bounced out mid. Mango ends up getting bumped out. It's going to be back over to the hands of 0. 0 tries to push the ball past Mango, but it goes straight into Mango, and Benji's going to try and clear that ball out to the corner. Mason looking for the follow, looking to see if he can get it past mid. Ends up not being able to get it past Benji. He's trying to maintain possession. Benji with the 50-50, but that's going to be 0. He ended up rotating a little too far, but Mango not able to get up for this ball, and Mason's now going to be the one pushing the ball forward. Minute and a half left on the clock. Mango again looking for a backboard read. Isn't able to score this one though, and Fours will put that ball to the side wall. Back over to 0. Followed up now by Mini. Mini's going to lead that one. 0 clears that ball across. Ghost over to Mango. Mango back to 0. 0's going to leave that one. It's going to be over to Mango once again. Mason into the offensive corner. Back over to Ghost. Ghost ends up managing to not take that boost, and Mini will try to clear that ball away, but it goes straight into the hands of Mason, who will clear the ball right back, who's still on 0 boost. Looks like mini pads or something that did not exist in the minds of some of these players here tonight, as they are all looking really nervous. But 0, he's going to be the one who's stepping up here for Team Cyan. He sets up a pass. Mini looking for his own goal, and Team Cyan manages to get the goal lead. It looks like finally, when it's not just Benji scoring the goals, Team Cyan might be able to close out this series. However, we already saw that Mango has a goal. He's going to be looking for that third hat-trick. Do what Benji couldn't do. But here we go. Minute left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, cheer on what team you guys think. Try and put it into the perspective. Ball's going to be back over to Ghost. Ghost over to the side. Back over to the other side. Now ball's going to be over to the side. Back over now to Force. Force over to Mango. Mango putting the ball over to the side. Back over to Ghost. Ghost looked to the shot. Saved away at the last second. Benji putting the ball over to the side. Back over to Benji. Benji back over to Fours. Fours on the backboard. Followed up now by Benji. Benji clears that ball aside. Mason, it's 0. He's on the side. He passes it back. Benji looking for the shot. Saved away off the backboard. Back over to Mango. Mango now trying to maintain possession. Over to Mini. Mini back over to Mango. Mango's going to get a hit around him by Mini. And it's cleared all the way down to the backboard. Mango over to 0. Off the side wall. 30 seconds remaining before Team Cyan can avoid this reverse sweep. Back over to Blue. Over to Mason now. Mason tries to take possession. It's off the corner. Can he put a backboard? He puts it off the backboard. Saved away by Benji. 13 seconds left on the clock. Benji gets the double tap to clear it all the way down. 10 seconds left. He looks at the shot. Mason, he has a 1v1 opportunity. He gets 50 with Mini. Back out to the side. Ghost over to the corner. The ball just has to touch the floor. Ball touches the ground. Team Cyan avoid the reverse sweep. And that's good.